it out the rest for the actual show. Smoke got the gas mask. That's how you feeling?
Yeah, I got the time still. I got y'all.
All right, man. We ain't get no life coach, man. I got to start texting that earlier in the week. I'll be forgetting. I got to get you the logins for Big 3 roll up as well. Ask TJ in that group chat.
All right, I got you.
So you can log in and you could be tweeting from the page and shit like that if you want.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, when you do those, when you used to get those clips and those screenshots,
Yeah.
you do, that'd be perfect for the page.
All right.
Sure. Mentally, I be telling myself I'm gonna do that every week, but then I just get crazy busy and just forget.
Yeah.
How long don't you play, dog?
For sure.
You need an assistant.
I got one. It's crazy, but
you better forget to tell your assistant.
No, I just can't tell him everything because he don't understand all this podcast and shit. So certain shit, that business that I'm doing, he helped me out. Just brother-in-law, like business partners now, but he just handled like all that, a lot of shit, like paperwork and the bullshit, man.
Gotcha.
And then Stacks do all the shit at the building. Got him handling that shit. So I'm ready to go. Yeah, bro. I told you fucking sensitive, dog. You thought it was me. You thought I was an asshole, dog. I told you, bro. I'm a fair person, dog. Smoke. I was trying to tell him I was Stacks my dog on this man since I was 13, bro. Sensitive, dog.
As hell. I'm like, oh, nigga, please.
Man, trying to make every joke like logic out of it. Bro, it's a joke, dog. We're not finna break the joke down, dog. You killing the vibes. All right. Decided I'm not gonna drink, and I need a break from alcohol, bro.
Nothing wrong with that.
You said you drinking on Sunday night, Larry?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm taking it light though, because gotta get through this show. What I'm drinking? I don't even remember.
We just go with the flow. Everything on the docket might not make it, but get that Shane Beamer clip ready as well.
Yeah, we
text that to the group chat.
I like that guy. Let the shit go. It'll be straight.
Right.
I like Shane.
Yeah, Shane kept that bitch 100. And then the way he was looking, like, are you fucking serious? Like,
he was offended. He was offended, motherfucker.
Right. Ain't no fucking ain't no complicated ass scheme with this shit.
They just bring better. Shit ain't brain surgery.
And now he thought about saying it too. Like, fuck, I'm gonna let this shit ride. Fuck
yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, DeLeon. That's what I'm on. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you that in the intro. We'll talk about that in the intro. All right, Smoke.
All right, so.
Three, 2, 1. We live. We back at it. Week 4 with the new roll up, new vibes, kicking it with my guys. We're starting to get a hang of this thing, man. Listen back to the Sunday show. Everything was gas. Larry, how you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning and breath was in my lungs. Another chance to be great.
You 1-2. That's all right, bro. I'm glad you can find the positive spots in life. That's what it's all about, baby.
Silver linings. Silver linings, baby.
CJ, what it do?
What's up, bro? Feeling real good, man. About to get this dub against Louisville, right?
You feeling the dub for Louisville?
No.
I'm feeling the dub, man. Then
see, I thought I was Homer Simpson, boy. You are Homer Simpson, boy. You gonna find it.
And then I read that article yesterday from your boy with the Miami Hero talking about money situations that made me feel a lot better, man.
What he said?
Oh, you think y'all gonna fire somebody?
Oh no, it was regarding the article regarding Miami.
Oh, I don't be reading Barry shit.
Oh yeah, Barry. He was basically saying, man,
yeah,
it's some motherfuckers want them gone, man, but they just ain't got the bread to do it.
Oh yeah, they.
That's cap.
I feel that vibes down there. We're gonna see Manny for a little while. I hope Manny just win enough to stay there. And I heard 500 is good. We'll get into that. Let's check into y'all personal lives, man. I know when you're under 500, Personal life, we got to check in on the personal life, make sure everybody happy there. Larry, how you doing? Life is good.
Disney trips during the fall.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I just decided there's more to life.
No better thing doing a Saturday than get to a theme park and forget about ball.
I ain't lying to you. I'm not going to suffer like this. I will watch the games because this is my job. But I ain't putting shit off for no more these games. That's it. Only thing I'm putting off from henceforth is the Florida State games. I already booked my ticket to go down there. We're going to hang out. We're going to vibe. Somebody got to win out of these two fucking losing programs. So I'm going to do that. But other than that, yeah, man, like that game Saturday really cemented it for me. And people looked me in my eyes and they couldn't believe it because they know how passionate I am about this shit.
Seeing your soul leave your body, huh?
I told them, I said, dog, I'm over this shit.
Well, no, man, I told you, man, like Michigan State look pretty solid.
No, it's not. I'm not. We'll get into that a little bit. It's not taking nothing away from them. It's what we didn't do more than anything else. We really should have won that game. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
Manny's told you that them people do. All them people y'all been playing do that shit. Everybody.
That's what they do. We
still what y'all do.
Yeah, I definitely want to ask. That was my next question. Did he drop the infamous Manny?
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I'll say this one. He was a little more.
Man, he just said that shit, man. Want to report from over the podium on his ass.
I'm about to say, he better not let me be at the press.
Right, for real. He said,
say that bullshit again. I swear I throw a shoe at him like fucking Jordan.
I want to get into Manny presser and all that shit later. Big Three talk about to be fun. How y'all feeling like fall? Like, I don't think fall really hit South Florida yet. I know you're in the Panhandle, you in Georgia. Y'all getting a little fall season up there, or it's still hot as balls?
It's hot as fuck.
Right, yeah, that shit ain't hit at all. It still does. And, typically, it get pretty cool in Tallahassee and whatnot during fall and during the winter seasons, but it ain't hit at all yet, man. It's still 85 and 70% humidity, feeling like 91 outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. Fall season, that's the best time of the season, especially in Florida. We get late, like November, type of vibes. Around classic time, Florida State, Florida weekend. We was talking Bethune-Cookman FAMU a little bit on the Sunday show, man. We got some Orlando Classic shenanigans cooking up in Orlando at the Cush House, man. I've been to the Orlando Classic a lot of weekends, just the vibe, family, friends, kick it like that. I had a good time in the city. I'm excited, dog, to be doing business and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? A little different this year, dog. So if y'all boys in town, CJ, I know you Bethune alum.
Oh yeah,
with your peoples, dog. We're gonna vibe out a little bit. Big shit going down.
And definitely, and if you're from Florida, man, as far as the culture, man, this is the weekend in regards to Florida when it comes to the fall and the culture, so to speak. Right. Orlando's gonna be crazy. You get good vibes from both FAMU and Bethune-Cookman, and also just the community in general. They pull up for that game. So definitely pull up with us. Like Sil said, we got some things cooking up, and me with my Bethune-Cookman ties, and also FAMU ties. Being from Tallahassee is crazy. Growing up, shit, I grew up cheering for damn FAMU and grew up going to the Classic and rooting against Cookman. So, and to be on the opposite side of that or whatever, to see both sides of it, man. So even I got FAMU connections, man. So it's definitely gonna be a good vibe with FAMU alum and BCU alum. So definitely come pull up with us and enjoy the weekend for sure in Orlando.
Yeah, we're gonna roll out these events soon. Exactly what we got going down is just tying the knot on a few little things. We're gonna break some bread. We're gonna hang out. We have a good time. Larry, you ever participated in the classics? You ever hung out Classic weekend?
Oh, you gotta come down, man.
Oh, you in for a treat, fella.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Say less.
Yeah, we hanging out.
I don't care who we play that week. This is for the culture.
Yeah, we hanging out. It's gonna be beautiful.
But now, because it's typically before the UF FSU game, so that week don't really it'd be straight for us the week before. Well, hell, for sure. Every game we play nowadays, damn fucking dog fight. So never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm scared to count this win this week.
Yeah. But y'all got Middle Connecticut State or some shit like that.
Yeah, they gonna pull that one off, man. A nail biter. I got y'all pulling off the upset by a good 14 points, something like that. Big win for Manny. Get him an extension.
Pick six late. They're driving y'all up 7 to score.
Yeah.
Pick six late.
Escape out of there for sure.
Yeah, what it is.
They'll rush the field and tear down the field goal post and all that type of shit. Let's get into the Big Three talk, man. We got a sponsor back. Shout out to the great folks at Bennett Auto Group. They hit us back up. They see the vibes of the new roll-up and decided to kick it back with us another season. This episode is brought to you by the Bennett Auto Group. hassle-free purchasing. The easiest customer buying experience you could get. You can call in and do a deal right over the phone, the entire deal. Hold on 1 second, dog. My phone, I gotta get my fucking. Let me do that over. The Bennett Auto Group. The Bennett Group is hassle-free and pride themselves on the easiest customer buying experience. The entire deal can be done over the phone and have a vehicle delivered to your front door, 0% for 72 months. Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, anything you need, used or new, hit my man up at 1-800-343-2730. Again, that's the Bennett Auto Group, serving the Jacksonville area and South Georgia. 15 minutes north of Jax Airport. Again, you can hit them up at Bennett Auto Group on Facebook, BennettAutoGroup.com, or get them a call at 1-800-343-2730. Big Three Talk.
Yeah, I'll be easy going down there to Bennett too, man. They're in that area where the police don't do nothing but pull people over. So when you get there, go pick up your yes, sir. Kingsland ain't no bullshit. You know it, Kingsland, St. Mary's.
You know.
That's all they do.
My boy Chuck used to live in Kingsland, so I know a little bit about it. When he first got into the military, he was stationed in Jacksonville, but he lived in Kingsland. First exit in Georgia.
Yes, sir. Kingsland ain't, but they about getting their money, man. Anyways, who gonna kick it off, man?
That's all 75.
No, off
95. Yeah, for sure.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, they don't play.
Right, as soon as you leave Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
I can get into the Big Three Talk first. We'll talk some Gator football. We played Bama. Heartbreaking loss. Lost by 2 points. I'm over the Moore victory. It was fun on Saturday and Sunday to enjoy that, man. But just after rewatching that game, we just let one go. I thought we played better than them most of the game on the rewatch. The first quarter, we jumped out. They jumped out 21-3 in the first half. I'm not even mad at the start. We do got to start fast on offense and defense. With this type of offense we got, I would love to play with a lead because we can run the ball on teams. So if we get 2-possession lead on the team, I think we could put teams away fairly easy with the way we play defense. But they jumped out. They scored 7 on that first drive, a drive that they kind of mixed it up a little bit. Some chunk yards in the pass game, pass interference by Trey Dean. We still had some third down and longs that we had opportunities to get off the field on that first drive. We let them off the hook. They got 7. We go march back down the field. Emory mixed it up with the tight ends, Keymore Gamble, a big 20-yard run by Malik Davis. We get to the 4-yard line and kind of clunked out with a 4-yard loss in the run game by Damian Pierce. End up selling it for 3. So it was 7-3. So we kind of showed some life early in the game that we could drive on them. I thought that was good. They had a scripted drive. We had a scripted drive. Traded 7 for 3. They got the ball back again. Same scenario. Got them in some third and long situations. We got to get out the field. 1-on-1 tackles we got to make. It just looked like we was a little rusty still and hadn't really gotten our groove. But we just had some opportunities to get out the field and really give our offense a chance to take a lead, and we blew it. So they marched down and scored 14-3. Our next possession, Emory throws a pick. So they go up 21-3. Got a little muddy. That's when Larry Young started like getting in his groove. Thought he was gonna win a bet. I think we even on bets now too, bro.
I think so. Yeah, I think we.
I think we kind of evened out.
I was counting my little money too, boy.
I know you was. Yeah. But the defense just started stepping up after that drive because we went out 3 and out again when we got the ball back. But our defense gave us 3 straight 3 and outs. Bama hadn't had that, I think, since like 2014 or some crazy stat. 3 straight 3 and out. So the defense kept us in the game and gave us a little life, and the offense went and found 7 before halftime. So you got 21-10 at half. Not bad at all, right?
No. Clawed back.
Didn't let it get out of 21-10 at half, I believe, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Clawed back into the game. I think we scored out our first possession, made it a 5-point game. So it got a little weird. Like I said, the rest of the game, time of possession, rushing yards, more first downs. They had more penalty yards than us. We just had that 1 turnover, and we started slow. And the missed extra point is what did us in. And that's where you get your 2 points. Chasing them 2 points the rest of the game. But I just thought, like, rewatching this game, we could play with any team in the country, bro. the top 25 ain't all the same, Larry Young. That was a terrible take. I think once we start getting the talent, that's half of what Bama got. All we got to do is step out recruiting up a little bit.
That's the question. What are y'all though?
We got an opportunity this year. We got some guys we can flip right now.
Okay.
I'll talk about that later, but I think we got an opportunity to nail some guys from Miami roster. We probably could double. We probably could double back on some of that old work Miami got down there. I'm getting worse. People unhappy.
Talking about Leonard Taylor?
I ain't saying no name. I'm just saying I think we could double back on some work down there. We'll see.
I'll say it. I'll say it for you.
I think we're gonna bolster our talent up a little bit. I think we got an opportunity with the games. Some other teams struggling. Florida State. I think we can get back in on McCall. I think the young other boy at Lakeland, we're gonna end up getting him real soon here. Real elite talent at defensive back position. If we get those two guys, I think we're gonna bolster up our talent. I think we got an opportunity just for like our rivals to be losing. With Miami struggling, Florida State struggling, I think we're gonna pick up on something here. That's my biggest takeaway from the game. Georgia don't scare me. After watching Clemson play this weekend and barely squeaked by Georgia Tech, who had any type of competence, would have beat them. Georgia Tech should have won that game. They kind of just threw it away. Clemson's not a good football team. We'll talk about that later, but I'm not
with that call too, man. I don't know how the hell it was what was it, fourth down? It was one of those plays. It was first down, matter of fact, and he had to run a play for the game to end, and he called the damn shotgun, and then you had
that was wild.
That was wild. Georgia Tech got that save to get up on the center and just rush sneaky quarterback out there and run the game out. Yeah, go ahead, man.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how you
just coaching decisions.
Yeah, it's too much bullshit could go wrong, and that shit went exactly how it, in the worst possible way. Just get up on the center and get out of the end zone.
Yeah, we'll talk. I just don't know what to make of their whole outfit right now. Like I think they're a little fragile. We still number 2 in the country in rushing. The only team ahead of us is Michigan. We ran for 245 on Bama. The big three of Pierce, Davis, and Naquan, they doing their thing, man. It's hard not to be impressed with what they got going on. We got a tweet from Lorenzo Lingard, and it's just not enough balls to give out, bro. Pause. Lingard, and I thought we would see more Bowman, but it's hard to put those guys on the bench. Well, I would like to still see him, but it's hard for me to tell the coach to put them on the bench with the production they're getting. Like, what am I gonna say? It looks good.
This was real quick to kind of interject it. When these guys want to go to these top programs, if you went to Bama, you'd be in the same spot.
Right.
Like, I don't understand, and that's one problem I kind of had with Lingard is he does get vocal on these type of things. I'm like, bro, just hush, sit back, vibe for a little bit, save your body.
That's the problem with these kids now, man. They don't want to pay dues.
Right. But then if you went to a powerhouse like Alabama, like Ohio State, where they
just
tend
the
to
pressure too, dog. It's just so much pressure. Like,
but see, those
we say that, dog. Like, we like.
I think it's the play. I think it's more so the mentality that the coaching staff instill. Because you got, like I said, Ohio State and Alabama. Shit, them players understand what it is. They could go three years, don't even see the field at Bama, ball 1 year and go first round. And
there you go.
It's a humbleness out of them type of cats. I feel like that starts with Saban also, but at the same time, it's just a standard that Bama has built too. So it's a accumulation of all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think too, like, it's a lot of pressure on like some of these kids. Like, they see their peers at other schools playing early fast guys that they was at 707s with. Right, and social media. Yeah. Like, there's no paying dues on social media. Everybody see the quick shit. Everybody want it fast, man.
That's the problem.
So I get it. I don't mind them being hungry. I don't mind them even tweeting about it, because that's just me. I done got comfortable with them using social media because it ain't going nowhere.
And that's another thing. There's plenty of motherfuckers back in the day, like old heads or whatnot. If they had access to that shit, they'd have been, singing like a bird too, expressing their feelings.
Right. Yeah. They just got access to use their platform, so they use it. I'm not mad what he be saying, bro. He won't get on the field. As long as he don't turn into, Copeland was tweeting the same shit the last 2 years about like lack of opportunities and whatnot. We'll have a 3-head monster when these 3 leave. I think all 3 of these guys will be out the door, and then we'll have 3 more guys to just kind of do the same thing next year. He'll get his carries. I do want to see our passing game get better. Comparing it to what Bama did, we was right on par as far as like plays, amount of yard per. I thought we weren't explosive in the passing game, but looking at Bama, we had more yards per pass than them. But I still think we need to get to our to Copeland, Xavier Henderson. We got guys, wide receivers that came in with a lot of accolades. I think Emory needs to find a way to get the ball into their hands. I see he fed the tight ends a lot. Good release and check down people to hit. But we got to find a way to get our number one wide receivers the ball. That's a concern of mine right now. We're going to be a run-first team. A lot of play action. Probably lead the country, be top 5 rushing. That's just what we're going to be. And when Dan Mullen can get in his bag of using play action in that run game, he's going to be able to play football with anybody because he's just really scheming. It was fun to watch what he did with Trask because none of us never seen him do that with a passing offense. So that was different. But he's back to what he do right now. He ain't got to stay up sleepless nights. He kind of know what he want to do. He been doing this same shit for forever. So I think he's real comfortable right now.
Must be nice.
Yeah. We got more than 8 plays. It's all right. We got Tennessee coming up. Ain't a whole lot of Tennessee's terrible.
Yeah.
Tennessee's terrible. Their defense is ranked pretty good. They haven't played anybody, but their defense is ranked, I think, top 10 in a few categories. I think run defense, they're pretty stout. Getting out to the passer, they're okay. They're solid. They haven't played anybody yet, but they look okay on defense. Offense, they got Joe Milton. Shout out to that boy from the Muck. Via Orlando. Now he at Tennessee.
Last time they beat y'all?
They beat us that one year that the year that Wilson said the thing about the Ducks pulling the truck.
Yeah, that was 2018. I think.
Okay. Yeah, they beat us one time in the last 14 years or something crazy, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's kind of it's weird for a quote unquote rivalry.
The spread is, I think, 19.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy for a fucking rivalry game. Tennessee, get your shit together, man. Jesus.
Hyper does. They got Hyper from UCF. So I'm interested to see what type of tempo, what they get into, what the offense does look like. Because this is a brand new coach. I thought he was pretty successful at UCF. I know he wants to go tempo, but the swamp gonna be loud as hell. So there are some interesting things I want to see from this matchup, because I don't think they showed a lot of their playbook as well. If they were smart, they'd be holding plays back into their first big game, which is us. So I think we should see some wrinkles that we never seen before, and they're gonna come give us their greatest shot. But I think we should cover, walk up out of there unscathed. The following week is gonna be a good test and a good matchup with Kentucky. I think Kentucky's playing solid football.
That's nuts for 20 points though in a rivalry game against that's nuts. Tennessee's like us, poverty.
But see, the craziest thing about it, man, it shouldn't be like that because Tennessee has it all when it comes to what you want in the program. They got good fan base, good SEC money, good booster support, good facility. Right. They got. If you ask for something in Tennessee, they go damn sure make sure you get it. So
they got everything.
It's hilarious that they ran.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's the opposite of what you guys got. Not to take a shot at y'all, in that regard, but they're built to fucking win, man. It's just crazy how they're not winning.
They ran my man out of town and ended up with Pruitt because they hired – what the coach you say you just wanted? I'm forgetting his name.
Bush Jones, wasn't it?
No, they hired somebody else. But remember last year they made a hire. Saying they was going to hire –
your boy from Mississippi State. It was it was Shiano. It was
Shiano. Correct.
Twitter ran them off.
And they ride it, bro.
They had to hire Shiano, man. That shit. It was pretty much like the Dan Mullen hire at that point in time. It wasn't too sexy at that time, but that's just what Florida needed. And I feel like, Shiano would have killed it at Tennessee. That's a real good point.
Definitely would have. I think their fans just get in the way. The wrong people get in the way. Trying to do the old Tennessee way. And Tennessee's not in a fruitful. There's not a lot of talent there.
Right.
And they don't keep the little talent that's their home. So it's different than trying to bounce back in, say, a Miami or a Tallahassee where the talent, even if you don't get the elite talent, it's still some good talent around in Florida. If you don't even get the top tier stuff, Tennessee's just not in a spot like that.
Hendon Hooker. Okay, Hendon Hooker was with Virginia Tech. He's sus. Yeah, y'all probably get that.
I don't know if he started. It's between him and Joe Milton. They both. I had a Tennessee guy on. We did some Stadium Miguel live show today. Okay. I think they said if Milton's healthy, he's starting. They're not giving us a whole lot. He has an ankle injury right now. They're not leaking a lot of information out about his injury. But if Joe Milton's healthy, he's starting. If not, then the other guy. They don't have an offensive line that's worth anything. So I think it's gonna be a long night for them. Our defense is playing really good. One of the best units in the country, if not the best.
What That's what I was going to ask you. What do you accredit it to? What's the difference from last year to this year, where you feel like y'all made these strides?
We was always good at weak side defensive end with Bogle and I think but Bogle and Cox were already good weak side defensive end. We played Zach Carter out of position. He had to play defensive tackle because we didn't have anybody at defensive tackle. So he was out of position most of the season. With the DT transfers we had come in, that pretty much just put us in good position. We got Newkirk and we got the other boy, Valentino, whatever his name is, 2 starting defensive tackle from other SEC programs, plugged them in. Zach Carter go to his original position of strong side defensive end, and that just kind of made everything click with the front four. Everybody just playing in the right spot. Gervon Dexter's playing out of his mind right now too. I think he's gonna come into his own. I said in the preseason I thought by Georgia game he'd be a starter, and I still think that.
Okay, that's what's up.
But the 2 transfers saved us big time at defensive tackle. And we could get that other shout out to Gervon and shout out to Desmond Watson also playing a lot at defensive tackle as a true freshman.
That's big dude, right? Big meat.
Yeah, big meat. Shout out to Spence.
Get to that later.
And I'm trying to think what we could work on. We could work on a lot of shit. I spoke about Emory. I don't want to keep harping on him, but I think he can work on his accuracy. Still just missing up some wide open guys that we just gotta hit, especially in big time games. So Emory needs to work on his accuracy. They're saying Anthony Richardson is healthy this weekend to play. Surprise. I still think they just want to have him get a pressure-free weekend. But that possession we had, I do want to say that possession we had at the 4-yard line in the beginning of the game. A couple of times we got in the goal line, had to settle for 3. Richardson is punching them in. He's a bigger quarterback, more physical guy. Emory's a good runner. He's not a bad runner, but around the goal line, you need that Tebow shit. Not a Chris Leak style slim runner. You need somebody that can just run through shit. I thought we had Anthony Richardson in them goal line situations. Like going forward, I'd like to see 15 run all goal line carries.
Makes sense. There's pretty good history with 15 in the goal line.
For sure.
As I can recall.
Y'all want to do score predictions for this? I think we'll beat shit out of these people.
Yeah.
I like about 38-17 Florida.
I'm gonna just stick to the score I've been given. We'll just do 42-20. Just make it easy.
42-20.
And they get that.
That's a lot of points. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna fire. Like I know Twitter gonna fire Grantham if we give up 20 points.
I was about to say, actually, I want to take that back. Let me go 42-13. I can't see the second. I can't see the second touchdown.
I gotta go 13 because if Tennessee get 20 points, I'm firing Todd Grantham. I gotta fire somebody. This is not a good football team. I want us to like come in on the night game after playing Bama. Like these boys feeling like they playing big boy football. You know, like show me. You got an inferior opponent coming into the swamp, put his ass away, beat him to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave it to doubt and play big boy football. So I'm gonna go 42-10.
I can't even get my lives off like I want to, man, because it's Tennessee. I just
ain't nothing you can do.
It's been bad for a long time.
I think next week you'll have a shot next week. I think Kentucky's a formidable opponent.
Yeah, maybe
Shout out to Stoops.
I can't say shit about Tennessee. They sucked for a long time, bro.
They like y'all, bro. They lied. They stopped lying in the offseason, though. They tired of that shit.
Fed up. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe so.
You getting there.
You
getting that Tennessee glow.
I'm here. I ain't getting there. I done pulled up. I done unpacked. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say you ain't really moved in till you get rid of all them boxes?
Right.
The boxes is almost gone. But we're looking at like stuff that got to go in the basement. That's about where we at right now.
You just need a fresh new coach to just get them lives refreshed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me a new coach. Oh, man. I'm finna be. Well, it depends on the coach. It depends on the coach. It can't just be anybody. If they hire, like Rhett Lashley, I ain't saying shit.
I like Rhett.
I know you do.
I got some Rhett jokes. You going next? Who you got? It's a big matchup for y'all. Must-win situation.
I could go next, man. So with us, man, like this was like so atrocious to me. I had to really try to kind of break this down by like the good and the bad, and it ain't much good. It's a little bit though. It's a little bit I can try to shine a light on. You don't want to short the guys.
Start there. I like to hear.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
And what you think was good?
The good stuff I would say some of the younger players. You know, I know we oftentimes be like, you know, everybody thinks the better players are on the bench, but I just think that's true in several cases with us right now. It shouldn't be the case, but some of the young guys I've seen, man, I think they just have shown that they deserve to get more snaps, which kind of harkens back to what you didn't say the name, but I already know that same buzz too about Leonard Taylor. It's a hard sell to get a 5-star kid in like that. You sold him on everything, and then the people in front of him ain't doing nothing that would suggest he shouldn't even get a snap, and he ain't gotten a snap yet.
And then if you're looking at the school that it came down to, Florida and Miami, you look at Desmond Watson, a true freshman at Florida,
right,
actually playing. He's like, man, he was a 3-star. I'm a 5.
Right. You can't justify it, and it's really poor roster management. But I get to that. But a couple of guys I like to, Brinson looked good. Chance Williams again, even though oddly enough his snaps keep going down. He continues to flash when you give him his opportunities. But
best finger wave in sports right now.
It's very sassy.
Yeah. Nice finger wave. Looks like my wife telling my son,
"Not today, mister." But Chance has flashed with every opportunity we've given him. He's doing a good job. James Williams, of course, he's been getting snaps. And he's actually going to start this week. Which ain't saying James Williams.
Gervin
suspended a game. So
for what?
You saw what he did. You saw what he did. You saw what he did for helping the other team on the point spread.
What's the drug test? They're like, we gotta test him now.
You gotta be high.
You get an accident at work, they give you the drug test.
Motherfucker asked me that today because I thought the day was Monday. He's like, we need drug tests. I was
send that boy to Quest.
Yeah, that's like, hey, yo, bro, you need to go take a drug test because I asked him how his Broncos did. He was like, Larry, it's Wednesday. I was like, oh yeah, I knew that. But Brashard Smith, he got a reverse carry. He looked great on it, looked fast. Unfortunately, he had to get called back. But he showed a lot of flash. He's another guy that there's whispers out there too. Again, UF was heavy in his ear.
We use a slot.
I mean, he's a, he kind of reminds me.
Yeah, you can't be wasting your talents down there, man. Like enough is enough, bro. Yeah, like they're not doing shit for these people, bro. Like them boys going down there getting lied to on yachts and shit every offseason. Y'all got to stop this shit already.
Hey, no argument for me. I would understand where these young boys coming from. Like I said, there's grumblings about Brashard as well. And I know why, because you can't sit these kids on the bench and they sitting there watching Mike Harley at 26 years old go out there and drop passes again. And then you telling me I can't play.
Yeah, Mike been dropping passes since he got there.
Yeah, and he kind of got over the slump at the end of last year, but we don't have time to give you 7 games to warm up again. It's go time. We don't have time to let you.
I don't think we warming up. I think the competition just get easier.
I just think, catching the ball is catching the ball. Like,
nah, man.
Not contested.
Catching it when it matters. Catching when it matters, like, just stings a little better. There's a little bit more pressure when you got to catch it when it matters.
Right, but then again, then that's just a total mental block type thing.
Now, when these games don't matter, like, towards the end of the season, like we playing Florida State, he probably goes stupid.
You relax, yeah, it don't matter. Keyshawn Smith against he's out there flashing well. I like that kid a lot. I think he'll be able to do more, especially if we can actually stretch the ball downfield. I think he shows that type of ability. And Arroyo, again, he's getting a lot of opportunities, but when you give him a shot, he does well. Rambo had a great game. 12 for 156 and 2. Unfortunately, 10 of the catches were in the first half. And they still were playing soft on us. So I felt like we didn't necessarily take advantage of that to where we could have, pulled. He could have had an even crazier day, I believe. And, of course, my boy Lou Hadley. one of the best punters in the country. I got to highlight punters at this point.
That's when you know you're hitting poverty right there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, special team does matter. As you can see, it cost me a game. Yeah, for sure.
It matters.
It cost me a game.
That's funny, too, because going back to what you was asking about, the score was 21-9. That was the extra point he missed.
Right.
So,
it wasn't 10.
It wasn't 10. It was 1 point short. All right, and then let's get into the real of it. The bad. We continue to not have any answers at linebacker. You know, we had to play.
Who the 180-pound linebacker y'all had? He ain't doing straight?
Keontre, he got hurt. He had an MCL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got hurt.
It was a knee though, so that's cool. I was about to say he got hurt, huh? The irony.
Nah, he ain't 180 either, bro. And he's our best. He's still our best linebacker for whatever. I mean, hey, it be what it is. I don't care if he's 202 pounds. If he's getting it done, we need him back. Absolutely. So he should be back after this week. I think this was about 4 weeks, maybe the week after. I'm not 100% on that one. So yeah, we don't have any answers there. Linebackers just aren't up to snuff. It just ain't, the quality just ain't there. Period. You can try to cut it up however you want to, because that's, for one, we moving Keontre from a striker into linebacker. Which, I mean, yeah, they're similar in positions, but one of the reasons you guys play striker is usually one of your kind of more tweener guys, a little bit smaller, and can cover the slot better. We had to move them because, quite frankly, we just don't have the talent we need at linebacker. Drops, again, the game, and this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. I'm not upset that we lost to Michigan State because I don't think Michigan State is necessarily bad. I think Mel Tucker's got them playing some good football. But when you have these crucial drops by veteran guys that change the entire tone of the game, it sets you up for failure. Will Mallory drops a touchdown in the end zone that should have made the game 14-3. Instead, he drops it. Arroyo, freshman kicker, he missed the easy 29-yarder. He did come back and hit later on. And I give him that. He's a kid. He's just getting his feet wet out there. And I still think he's going to be a great kicker at the end. But he shouldn't even be kicking that because it was an easy touchdown. You got Harley dropping key third downs. These are all the things that are just complete momentum killers and drive killers. And this is happening with guys that have been on this team for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. It's like enough's enough. What are we doing? Zach McLeod had 1 tackle, and he's the starter. It doesn't, it's this old shit, and Manny's answer to it was, oh, we've seen these guys make plays before. So, yes, Manny, but we've also seen these guys not make plays before. So, when shit get crucial, pull Will Mallory.
What scares me, like, when a coach, one thing Manny never do is take accountability in the presser. So, it's always something the players didn't do. Mm-hmm. I never hear him say we need to coach better, not once. And any of the pressures, he said a lot of bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. I never heard him say the coaches got to do a better job of getting these guys prepared for games.
This week he kind of went in that direction a little bit, saying that we had to add more physicality to practice, because that's been kind of one of the knocks. Kind of one of the things going on is they don't think we're tackling enough in practice, which is translating onto the field. Which brings me to another bad. We are officially the worst tackling team in the country.
Nice.
According to PFF.
I like that.
We're at 66 missed tackles through 3 games.
And Manny took over the defense, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So that's an average of, 22 tackles a game, right? 22 missed tackles a game. Worst in the country. I mean, what do you do about that? You can tell me that, but you the coach. Like you said, fix it. We got to get it fixed. So now you're saying we got to get more physical in practice. T-Rob said that the problem is guys are going for knockout blows. And I'm like, well, again, then get them off the fucking field. If they can't figure out that your job is to get the guy down, not make a highlight reel, then you sit them somewhere. You say, bro, I need somebody to wrap up. What are you doing? And
you concerned about your O-line? With Rivers been out for the season?
That's on their next. I'm getting there. Yeah, I got a lot of concerns. Yeah, the bad is long. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if y'all I don't know if y'all gonna be able to pull off this upset Saturday. Keep going. I might change my pick on this. Go ahead.
Yeah, so again, the tackling, it's atrocious. We're literally doubling up on what we did last year. Last year they said we averaged about 10. This year we're at like I said, 22. So we're doubling up on missed tackles a game. And this last game was the worst of them all. So I think this game was like 30. This is just crazy. Like, you can't explain that away. There's no way to just simply explain, you could tell me they're going for big hits, but again, that's coaching. You're teaching the wrong things. Then if they think that they can get out there and worry about laying the lick and just get beat all day. The other thing that's been haunting us for the last, again, 10, 15 years, penalties, was super undisciplined. Every game takes forever because we got to constantly stop because some asshole just made some dummy move, and now we got to run it back. So we had 10 for 84 on this last game. They were pretty penalized too, but still, that's not the measuring stick. Isn't how bad the other team got penalties. Is what you do right. Let's see what else. The O-line, sucks. They made a
you
lot
said
of
the best O-line in a decade, fam.
That's what it should have been.
Like, your takes has been nuts, man.
It
on this
looked
show.
better. This is the thing. It looked better last year than it does this year.
Yeah. Y'all getting
Explain
worse.
that to me. Like, I don't understand how they got worse. Again, this team is so fucking schizophrenic. I don't ever know what I got.
No, I know what you got. It ain't schizophrenic. I just seen
now I know
shit.
Shit show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know. Yeah, you're right. Up until this. But the thing is everybody expected us, every Miami fan expected us to walk in and have 30-some points every game. We're averaging, I think, 18?
18, fam.
Yeah, 18. It's half
year 2 of Lashley.
Expected.
You got an eighth-year senior.
Yeah, and he's telling us.
Best line in the decade.
He said defenses are playing us different this year.
Top 10 pick. Like, come on, man. Y'all supposed to be y'all had an opportunity if y'all had y'all shit together to win the ACC this year, fam.
Absolutely.
Because Clemson is ass.
Because nobody can tell me why this line is worse. Why is this line worse than it was last year? I don't have the answers to that. Like I said,
being developed. Who coaching the line now?
Garen Justice. This is his second year with us. He just got there too.
You gonna fire him or what? You be trying to fire my coach, Eversy. Who you gonna do? You gonna fire your guy?
No, you've been trying to fire Eversy forever. That's my joke because I don't catch every stadium in Gale, but I've heard you, and I know you don't try to fire Eversy hella times.
He ain't off the fire list on Stadium Miguel, just on here.
Just on the big joint. Right?
I got loud on here a little bit.
Family business. I feel you. At 26 degrees, we're gonna air it out tomorrow. For all y'all listening right now that want to check us out, this will be out in the morning. We're gonna record tomorrow at 5. So hit us up. I'm gonna let y'all just let it rip, bro. Anybody got shit to say? For the people, by the people. I'm gonna let y'all.
For the people, by the people.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all do it. But and again, that's a big issue. Just the regression of the O-line has caused this program to be nowhere near what we expected it to be because they're not run blocking well, so a running game isn't getting going, and they're not pass blocking particularly well either. And
y'all also said that running back room was the best in the world as well. That's not. I know you got an injury.
Yeah,
I'm gonna count that. And you got Roosters out for suspension. Right. And you got the old man back there, Robot.
I still think it's talented. I still think it boils down to the O-line. Period. And the play calling because Red's calling too much shit right up the gut.
I think Cam's stiff.
A little. I can see that, but he has some burst too. I mean, he probably is the one you want to kind of take it like off tackle and just see if he can, break the hole and get out. Because he does got some good top end speed. But again, I've been holding Rhett Lashley's feet to the fire, and I'm gonna continue to. His play calling just hasn't been creative enough. It hasn't. You don't tell me defenses are playing us different this year. Well, yeah, dummy, they know what you do best last year, so you adjust.
He said that.
Yeah, he said last year, they were playing us like more man up, press stuff. Now they're falling back and saying, "Well, bend, don't break." Like we'll give you the under, which is why Rambo had all those catches because everything he was catching was just a little hook, and the guy would just be 6 yards off of him by then. By the time he runs, stop, catch a little hook. Cool. Keep going to it, you know. And what they did was wait for us to fuck up, and we did. Every time. You know, that De'Aaron King with, you know, he threw for 56 sometimes or something like that.
I think the biggest problem was that they controlled the ground. That just dictated the game for them. I think everybody y'all played has been able to control. Even when y'all beat App State, they've been controlling the ground, which has been shocking.
Well, there's something to that, but the thing is I looked into that myself. They only possessed the ball about 2.5 minutes longer than us. So what was happening, and I spoke on it when we were doing Same Energy Sunday, or sorry, No Cap Sunday, is that that's why I kind of said Derek played pretty good, but the problem was every time we would get something going really well, boom, here goes the turnover.
I think time possession is one thing, but being able to successfully run on a team does something to the morale of a team.
That's true.
To the defense.
Yeah.
So I think they ran for something crazy, like 2-something on y'all, like 170, something like 200. I think that does something.
193.
Yeah, 193 in that Florida noon sun. That shit gonna do something to your morale. Than throwing the ball down the field. I think you guys gotta run the ball better and start to run the better. I also got to take that running the ball is coming back a little bit this year. I don't think we got a lot of prolific passers. Like last year was a crazy year of quarterbacks. I don't think we're that hot that this year with the top end quarterbacks.
There's something to that, yeah, because like Ukulele, he ain't panning out to be what he's supposed to been.
I watched Bryce Saturday. He okay, but I don't think he anything special.
Yeah, that could be something to that. I'm with it. I could rock with that. And the thing is, we actually done pretty decent job containing that kid on on a lot of plays, especially we was clogging the middle, but yeah, he was getting the edge, and that goes back to the linebackers. A lot of guys.
Oh, you sound like Manny. Yeah, because
they
didn't run up the middle. Don't mean your middle was doing good.
Nah, I mean they tried.
You went where you was soft at.
They tried.
That strong side defensive end I've been telling you about.
5-6-1 check-in. Hey, whatever.
I like the kid. Keep him out there.
Yeah, him and Gervin. Yeah, the 5-6-1 kids. You know, they doing their thing in Miami. The other thing is, I mean, De'Aaron King, again, good/bad. Seems like he's banged up. Seems a little bit gun shy watching him. I feel like.
Do you play him this Saturday?
No, I don't think he plays at all this Saturday. I think we try to get him healed up.
Who y'all trying out there?
We'll go with Van Dyke and Garcia.
Question: who you think the quarterback? Who's going to be the one?
They'll probably damn near split them. Is what I'd expect. I mean, I know we bullshitting, but it is. C4, Central Connecticut Community College or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
This is a W. I mean, that's
if King ain't going, who you think start?
Van Dyke. I think Van Dyke starts, but I honestly expect it to be kind of like a series thing because they want to get them competing to look the next year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think honestly, I think it'll be one series this guy, next series this guy. I would. I mean, well, I ain't the coach, so I would do that because I think obviously you need to get a look at these young guys, and that's what these games are supposed to be about. So
I think we'll find out if they don't do it like that. We'll find out who the true number 2 is as of this coming weekend.
Yeah. And then I guess like what the fuck is Gervin Hall, like
what did he really get suspended for? He got suspended for that play. I understand if he did.
We really I don't know. I don't even know if that's like official word yet. So I might be getting it first in on the roll up. But yeah, he suspended the game. He probably popped off at a coach or some shit because the coach told him, "What the fuck was you doing?"
Like I said, I want to be a fly on the wall in that.
Yeah, in that film. Yeah, I just follow him, man. I can't remember his name right now. He did a little.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious. Though. He did.
Yeah. He's funny. He did FSU with a couple. We lost to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't missed yet, bro. That dude's hilarious. I know it's on the horizon. He's gonna get everybody before it's over.
Oh yeah. This dude's good at what he does. I can't remember his name right now. If I'll see if I can figure it out for the shows over, give him a shout out. But and then you gotta also because what we got going on right now is it's our Civil War, right? So all the Civil War things right now is we dealing with development, right? Everybody's going, we don't develop these guys. Nick Saban didn't fly down to see Gervin Hall because he wasn't shit. I'm like, got a point. Nick got a pretty good eye, especially in the secondary. And Gervin don't look like a 4-star kid, a highly touted 4-star kid. Miami wasn't his top option. And then the other thing would be, Jalen Phillips saying he didn't know what a cover 3 was.
That was hilarious. I like that.
There's a lot of people saying, oh, he's a DN. What does it matter? He didn't, and some people are saying, yeah, it don't matter. Like, if you play video games, you know what a cover 3 is. So.
Right.
And I mean, shit, he played at UCLA before us. Shit, he been playing football a long time.
At this point in Manny's regime, bro, like, I don't understand how they could keep him. Lost to FIU. You're under 500 right now. I don't see this thing turning around. You don't 5 coordinators. You took over the defense. You had Enos. You fired him. Brought in another guy. Lastly, the offense is something terrible. I don't know what they could put on the table to sell the recruits this all season or anything. Like, what do you sell?
You ain't got nothing because you sold these young kids and they getting upset. Most of the recruits, like the buzz around the guys that are committed, it's a small class anyways. I think we're still at 9.
Like 3?
9.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll see.
It's gonna be down to 3 soon. They boys about to start. They're gonna scatter like roaches when the light cut on in a minute.
Well, my twin down there, he'll feel that same effect, so it don't matter. Like,
oh no, we good, baby.
You definitely ain't.
You think you can keep all the people?
Not all, but Travis he on that shit down, man.
Yeah,
Travis,
like ex-Trav out. That's Duke Johnson.
No, it's not even him being committed. It's just him with the guys
being the class. Everybody,
eventually they gonna block his cell phone.
Yeah, everybody. I'm about to say that everybody ain't going for that shit. Cause I probably
eventually they gonna be like, all right, I don't even want to.
It's a business decision. It's a business decision. Eventually they're gonna be like, yeah, Trav talking that rah. Nah, bro. I think I'm gonna go to Florida. It is what it is.
I don't know who we were recruiting. Everybody on their list. I don't know. I would like to start like if we not recruiting because they got some offensive linemen over there. I wouldn't mind trying to get in on as well. But I know other schools around the country like Georgia and everybody else trying to get in too.
Well, not necessarily just y'all, but yeah, they go look. That's the nature of the beast. I ain't mad at them kids. I'm not mad at Lawrence Taylor for being
Lawrence Taylor.
I'm sorry.
trying to buy some booger sugar? What you got going on?
He's really trying to bring Miami back.
Yeah, he's gonna get Lawrence Taylor. Try to get him coach.
Hey, you don't want to hear my coaching staff. Ed Reed, Warren Sapp, Clinton.
Now, Football Scoop did put something out about Miami though.
What's that? I might have seen it.
They put him kind of on a hot seat. They say like the powers that be are kind of sick of his shit.
I've heard a little of that. Show me though. Show me. I'm not getting excited about nothing less than the firing of
what tripped me out was they had Cristobal at the top of the list of who they talking about, and then Football Scoop said they said, yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. They ain't got no money.
Nah, I don't believe it either. Right? Bro, I told them people, man, like in the group chat today.
They got the update from Twitter.
Don't sell me no dreams without a great return policy, bro. Cristobal really? And they told they didn't talk to him. This and that and the other. They got to get serious. And if
Cristobal really on a run right now, why would he be having a conversation with y'all? Yeah. And y'all didn't even fire your coach,
right? And that's what I'm saying. If you're really getting serious, it does start at the top. We gotta get rid of Blake James. Blake James, right? Okay, like you just brag on how Florida's an everything school, right?
Right.
Y'all win it, water polo, volleyball.
I don't really care about none of that shit.
Yeah, you don't care, right? You don't care. I don't keep none of us.
I retweeted this shit because it's cool for the time.
That's what you got to say. Yeah, it's for the brand. Right, You're a brand guy, and I get it.
Yeah, I got to appease my demographic.
But Miami is a nothing school right now. We used to be great at baseball. Now we're just baseball just like football. It's a hype, and then there's the downfall every year. So your athletic director isn't having your athletics and it is not good at anything. And that tells me they don't give a shit. So I told people the reason I am dead about this shit and just over it is because we the only ones that care and we ain't got no power. The fans give a fuck, but what can we do? That's it. So
yeah, I seen one of y'all fans complaining about the scuba program. They're like, we wasting money on shit like this. fucking school of research.
Because we're a great marine biology school. They're a great medical school. That's what they do. These people don't care. And the thing is, it's fucked up. It's football built.
That's a different department, though. You can't be mad.
But I'm saying football built that. That's what the bottom line.
I don't know if they did because Miami medicine has been top notch regardless, dog.
Yeah, I think Miami been Miami regardless when it comes to academics, right? And
yeah,
everything shifts when your football program is better, though.
Oh no, the football program definitely have it, but in their mind, they think football has hurt it more than helped. In Miami's mind,
and that's where I think they would be wrong. Right? There's an arrogance there amongst the higher ups that I think, they're absolutely wrong. We you just look at basic. I think I forget where I heard it from. Somebody was saying that a friend of theirs graduated from Bama, and it said that at the time they got in with 3-1. Well, now Bama's doing too well. Everybody want to go there. Now it's a 3-6 to get in. So he wasn't even qualified at the time.
Oh no, that type of shit does happen for sure.
Right, and it happened.
That's at Florida for a lot of people right now. Like a lot of people watch their degree just go up in value, and they ain't been to school there in 20 years.
Right. So it's that's been an issue throughout the history. If anybody's ever went and just even watched the 30 for 30s, there's always been a war between the football program and the administration, and it's a weird battle to have because you don't lose anything from having a great football program. I don't want to get into like the science of it all, but I think there's something there because there's the thing at Florida as well, during the urban years, they don't want that shit to get out. And I know there's a certain thing why they don't want football to be too big at Florida. Because the shit's prestigious. And when you go on Florida campus, bro, you're not seeing a lot of like even just American kids like that no more. It's a lot of foreigners. It's a hard school to get into. The student section don't fill up like it used to when we were kids because it's not Floridians that's there, that students now. It's just such a prestigious university with academics. Well, yeah, they care about that national or global brand. Right. And football just don't mean a lot to them. And I think Foley has set up Florida to be good at everything for that reason. He didn't want to harp on just this foot. Did the football program build that shit? Damn right it did. But now he don't want to be that focused. And they kind of want to dial that shit down because it's a lot of energy. Yeah. Well, that's definitely how I feel we at the same place. So
you can't have
Yeah, I get it. I get it, but
you know the vibes. The vibes, bro.
They use you and then they spit you out. All those quote unquote thugs that help build that great university and take it to the next level. All right, we done with you now. Y'all can get up out of here. Thank you, but no thank you. So that's where we sit right now. Ain't much else after that, man. Yeah, like I said, we playing some local fucking tech program.
I don't know nothing about the boys, dog.
Yeah, nobody. It's gonna be a
dog fight. If you ain't got your left tackle, what Rivers play? Left or right?
Left guard.
Left guard. Yeah. Okay, you missing him.
Which was the strength of the line, but Zion got abused this week too. So,
you got a backup quarterback?
Do we have one?
Y'all playing the backup quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I like y'all in for a dog fight. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Nah, what's gonna happen?
This program is terrible. I think they lost like 56-zip last week.
What's gonna happen is Van Dyke gonna go out there and Garcia gonna go out there and cook shit up, and then that'll be the next Civil War because everybody gonna want to sit King, and King ain't sitting.
Don't worry about it. They ought to get another opportunity more in the ACC play, but I think you guys that team. It might be a game first half.
Well, I won't know because I ain't watching that shit.
You ain't watching? No, you can't quit like that, bro.
Man, I'll watch because it's my job.
You ain't gonna get that many wins. You ain't gonna get that many wins this year.
What channel is that shit gonna be on?
I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably going to
have to watch
Connecticut Charity State.
Yeah, shit. I really don't know where I'm be able to find it. I'm probably really gonna literally have to
we talking about admin though. The fans too. The fans don't support like that, bro. I think the stand should have been it's one of your first home games. You playing a good opponent. That's a good matchup. Out of conference. It's a noon game, but I thought you guys should have more of a fan. Like the fans got to be a part and be effective in games as well. They provide energy to the players. I think like y'all support is a little weird as well.
People said that that were at the game said the fans were vocal. They felt like they were loud.
They were loud?
Like they did. Yeah, they said they felt like until finally wasn't no reason to be no more. I'm like, we talked about that before. Like,
bro, they like that shit. That shit needs to be packed, fam.
I don't know. Michigan State, if they were ranked, maybe
that's like one of the best games on your schedule. You saying Michigan State, but when are they gonna pack it on that schedule? If they don't pack it that game,
well, I don't know because people get hyped about numbers, right? So, like, I don't know what the rest of the season is looking like ranking wise because I know some people have slipped and moved around, like UNC, Virginia Tech now moved up versus down. So, you know, it definitely was a game that if I'm there, I go, but I'm a different type of fan.
right?
You know, I know Miami fans, so could we be better as a collective? Sure. But at the same time, we spoke on it before, give us something to cheer for. Give the people something. Like,
yeah, y'all were on the run, y'all showing y'all being packed. But I think like loyal fanships, like Tennessee, that bitch gonna be $80,000 people in that bitch. They got 2 wins.
I've
like,
been
that's just crazy.
Dog. You gotta go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like literally, it's Knoxville, bro. Like it's nothing else. And I know that's old, but it is true. Like that's Miami, bro. You gotta sell them something, bro. You gotta sell them something. It is what it is. When they had the Heat with Bron and Wade and Bosh, them people ain't come to the second half.
That's true. Nah, they was there. The game was at the club live. They vibing.
Right.
They vibing.
They're like, all right,
they're in the building.
Second half, yeah.
Anyway, somebody told me that they came. Somebody was at a Magic game. It was like, bro, I never seen a stadium where people just be chilling. Like you go to a Celtics game, nobody chilling in the clubs or none of that shit. You say all the Florida teams, you come here chill. Come to a game, everybody chilling in the bar. They watching the game on the bar they got seats
at the game. Yeah,
but they at the bar.
I did that in Atlanta when I went to because that was my first time going to the I forget what the Hawks play now. It's not Phillips no more. I don't think it might. Oh, it's State Farm Arena. Yeah, we went there. Me and my boy went there. Man, we had some nice seats, but the stadium was so dope. We never even went to our seats. We was vibing all around the stadium, man. Like, and we went and stood and watched the game, like in the hallway, and they didn't fuck with us. Like, they let us just chill right there. You know, normally they'd be ushering you out and all.
Right.
Yeah, we was checking out all the little spots around there. We really enjoyed it. So, you know, if the stadium dope enough, you can kind of be like, I don't really care that much about this, you know, sitting in these seats and watching the game. So, but that's all I got. Unless y'all boys got any questions.
No, I ain't got no questions, bro. I like where y'all at with it. You don't really care about the recruiting. You think you leave? You think you keep Bashard and Leonard Taylor? What do you think happens? You think Manning can keep them boys in the fold? He's a player's coach.
My gut feeling is no, because I don't blame those kids for sitting on the side and not playing and having a problem with that. Like I said, Leonard Taylor's a 5-star talent, man. You gotta get him 10 snaps a game. You gotta feed the kids. That's just poor, roster management. Like you talk about Emory and AR, right? You gotta manage that some kind of way. Well, you can't bring in 5-star talent and not let him play. And he's let James play, even though, like I said, the DTs haven't necessarily been an issue. Okay, great. Then but they're not NFL guys. The guys in front of him aren't.
Won't they give him a side? They got a linebacker at strong side defensive end. I think Leonard Taylor's damn near a tweener. I think right now he could play strong side defensive end. Why didn't they give him a look there instead of putting a linebacker like McLeod there?
That's what I'm saying. A few snaps. Just get him the snaps, man. Like,
I understand defensive tackles are playing well, but that's an opportunity for him to play some strong side defensive end.
Yeah, you get them out there. You got to get these young kids the talent out there because you sold them on you're going to fix things, right? Well, how am I going to fix it from the sideline? And we're losing. That's a bullshit pitch. And it ain't going to work. And so these kids, I don't, as a matter of fact, I think they spoke to Chris Graves. Looks like he's going to be a great DB. He says he's still in, but he'd like to see the young guys get more burn. So these kids see the same shit we see. It's like, well, damn, why is he sitting on the bench if this guy ain't getting it done? Why is Hall still being rolled out there when every week we complaining about him?
But you said Avonte was going to be a starter. So you think when Avonte gets back, they just start rolling with James and Avonte back there at safety?
Maybe. They kind of still stuck on Bubba, but Bubba, I resigned as his fan club president. Somebody else can have it.
His mama must have been giving you. She ain't responding back.
Damn, she didn't. So down her. Down her. I ain't pull up no more James.
Can't keep lying about it. She ain't even returning you.
This ain't even working out. This is a one-side relationship. But he's still taking bad angles at times and missing tackles that he shouldn't. He led us in tackles, but he might have led us in missed tackles too. So take that with a grain of salt. And I hate anytime my safety's leading in tackles. It's a big problem.
But why is he starting to get like he showed up with some promise? Soon he touched the field, it looked like he could do something. Why he getting worse?
Again, that goes back to where's the development. And we got guys, right? We got T-Rob, who has a track record of developing some people. You go to our wide receivers coach. He has 2 first-rounders in recent years. Jess Simpson, he developed several of our guys that now they kind of washed in the league for the most
culture,
part,
bro. The culture is off. Like, don't matter what coaches you bring in. The head coach set the culture from go.
Right.
And when you start bringing in little part, that's why certain coaches like Dan Mullen get a lot of flack for bringing his whole crew to UF, and he really don't want to fire guys for that reason. You have a certain culture and a certain way of doing things. It's hard to just say, okay, T-Rob's a great DB coach, but you're pulling him away from a Muschamp culture, which wasn't a good culture. You're bringing him into your culture, which I don't think is already a good culture. You're just mixing cultures. And that's going to be the main fix, not trying to get a Miami guy. They keep trying to get a Miami guy. They need to try to find somebody like I don't want to give y'all no advice. Get Dion.
They ain't gonna listen.
Like Snoop, Luke.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with all that shit.
But Schiano I think will work X and O wise, trying to like get the culture right. I just don't know he'll work with recruiting South Florida.
Yeah,
that's my thing with like a guy like Schiano. But y'all ain't fired nobody. I don't think y'all got enough money to poach Schiano, so that don't matter.
That ain't the money thing, but that's just their excuse. They like a little bit. Yeah, it's a good cover.
You got to have money to poach.
Yeah, I
don't think y'all can poach.
They got money, but
y'all just signed Manny Diaz
because they
Temple
keep being cheap. They keep trying.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all got money.
No, it's not that they ain't got it. They don't want to spend it. And you made the point yourself. This administration don't really want it to be good like
right.
They'll be happy if we go. Let's say we turn.
I think Florida the same way though. I think Florida's scared if this thing really goes. They because they got in their mind they want to be the Stanford of the East or the South, or whatever they want to call it. So that's their main goal. Be like their top 5 university academic wise. I don't think they like invested in making football like Bama is because we got the funds to do it, bro. We like the bread is crazy. I just don't think they care like that.
Yeah, we Vanderbilt. That's where they want to keep it. Like that's football done what they need to do.
Vanderbilt probably beat FIU. CJ, you ready?
Probably, yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, getting into this FSU talk, man, and kind of going back to the Wake Forest game, man. It's just basically penalties and turnovers. We had those 6 turnovers or whatnot. Yeah, definitely. We had those 6 turnovers and the penalties, and granted, some of those penalties were kind of egregious, like the 3rd down. Referee, personal foul call on Jerry and Jones. That was a BS call, man. That shouldn't have been called at all by the refs.
No, why? Hold on 1 second. Why when I stop my camera is your profile picture, bro? Like you can't be logging in and changing the stuff on the roll-up account, fam.
I just this
is nuts, bro.
I didn't change it on the roll-up account, dog. I just changed it on mine. Me and you both logged in.
I'm logged into the roll-up account. All right, whatever. Go, CJ.
My bad. See, that's the one TJ gave me. It's a cute couple, anyways.
My bad, CJ. Go ahead, bro.
But your life coach talk's gonna be adding up,
right?
Hey, you ain't gotta listen. You just listen. Do as I say, not as I do.
Hey, but yeah, that personal foul call on Jerry and Jones was egregious, and that was a game changer. We went from third and long to giving them 15 yards and a free first down. It led to a score. The roughing the kicker. No, it wasn't necessarily roughing the kicker. If it looked more like running into the kicker, that would have gave them 5 yards. Now it would still been 4th down, and they would have had to punt. But granted, we shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. But and like my secondary, man, I'm just secondary just got to get better, man. The quarterback, Hartman was 22 of 31 for 259 yards, and he could have easily had over 300 yards if Wake didn't really slow things down in the second half because they knew we couldn't score on them. They knew it wasn't happening at all, so they kind of vanilla down their offense. Jerry and Jones, you just not really it, man. I'm more so disappointed in the corners, man. Jerry and Jones, you haven't made a play since you really got on campus. You had a free release on the 9 route, man. They even touched the receiver on their second possession of the game after we, just had that fumble with with Corbin. They score on the first play of the game on the first play of that drive, on a 50-yard touchdown because you're jamming the dude, but you get a receiver a free release, don't even touch him. Jarvis Brownlee, man, he balled against Notre Dame, man, but these last 2 weeks, man, he been looking real shaky in coverage, real suspect.
Yeah, his confidence is thrown off. I watched the condensed game back before we jumped on the pod. You can see it when the DB's confidence off a little bit. He's trying to like keep it there mentally on his like presses when they talk to him, but his confidence shaking up a little bit.
Right, and it's crazy because he seemed like a pretty confident dude, just off the vibes he gives. But that was a back-breaking play against Jackson State, man. That could definitely fuck up your morale a little bit. And he's also going. Yeah, it definitely can, bro.
No, I know.
Bro, every time I see that clip, I feel so bad for him. I'm just like, oh my god, bro. That's not how, as a DB, you don't want to go down like that, bro.
Not at all. That's like the worst possible outcome.
I laugh because we was talking about my man, right? And he did clips about him, Brownlee, and then he did Hall. And I'm like, exactly. Here we go. Both of these guys are just making plays where you're going, what the fuck? And you're viral. So think about that for a kid. Yeah, you talking about being shook? You got embarrassed and went viral. That's a lot, man.
And it kind of translated over. And I know he had his godfather died the day of the Jacksonville State game, so he may be still dealing with the effects of that. But I don't want to take.
That's what we were talking about early in the season, though, like the mental health part of all of this as well, dog. When we had the dude come on, shout out to my man Douglas and all them from the Brain app. But the mental health part of this, you know what I'm saying? Like 100%. They have personal stuff that be going on, getting burnt, going viral. All that's part of mental health too. Right. Because half of the world laughing at you. That's a thing. You feel me?
And that's why so that go back to those weekly talks with the therapist. That should have definitely would have came in handy with during this point in time. Yeah, man. So like Travis J, man, you got to step up too, man. Like you see, we hear all the, and I'm your biggest damn fan, man. All the hype. I seen all the plays you made, throughout high school, averaging a triple-double in high school basketball, the plays you made, and just hearing the hype coming out of camp, and it just hasn't translated yet. And that's another thing too, man, that I want to kind of touch on. And it kind of bows with Adam Fuller in his press conference and what he said in regards to that game about you see certain things in practice that you don't see in the game. I don't think our receivers have gave these guys a good look at all. Our receivers are terrible, like beyond terrible. I'm keeping 100% real. Our receivers are terrible. And I feel like the
DBs got a false sense of confidence.
Exactly.
It's easy.
They body slamming this shit in practice, doing whatever the hell they want to in practice, just manhandling these guys, thinking, okay, and that's what we was hearing all camp, how dominant the DBs been against these guys. We should have the potential is finally starting to show. And then you play some actual good receivers, and that shit is a damn culture shock. You feel me? Because you haven't seen this type of shit at all during camp. Iron sharpens iron. We haven't had any type of iron to sharpen our iron on the outside, and that goes both ways, I feel like. So that's another reason why I feel like we're seeing all these cats getting beat, and Fuller's like, man, the shit that go on in practice, that shit ain't happening in the damn games.
You boys good.
Right. It's totally different. Like I'm calling these plays based on what the hell they're doing these receivers in practice, and I'm kind of learning on the fly what we really have because we don't really get that type of look in practice. And he was kind of talking in codes and shout out to Bud Elliott. He kind of broke it down in regards to the Dillingham comments that kind of went viral about Notre Dame being a majority 80% quarters team, and they come out against us and play man coverage, and he doesn't really have a answer, so to speak, to well, not necessarily answer. He just doesn't really know how to respond in regards to beating that, so to speak, or just being shocked that they're playing him in man. Hell, we got man beaters in the playbook, but these motherfuckers can't beat man coverage. Our receivers are terrible, and I feel like that's what Dillingham was kind of saying in the sense, like,
yeah, but you can't throw your players under the bus.
No, you can't. Yeah. So you got to kind of code that shit in a certain way. Right. But when you got an offense line,
he still worded that shit terribly.
No, like, it sounded
nuts. When I read that tweet, I was like, bro, this man sound like I can't scheme. Like,
don't get me wrong.
I'll scheme a man defense.
That's what Red said.
No, seriously, it was the comments were his comments was just terrible all around. He should have said
they ain't doing what's on film.
What the fuck?
Right. And that's the crazy part about it, man. Like, shit, they ain't doing what's on damn film, and these motherfuckers can't beat the shit they're doing in the real games. But yeah, I feel like they were kind of coding what they were saying is like we just ain't really got the talent right now. And then goes back to the offensive line. I remember I told you guys earlier in the pod, or early in the season, I feel okay about the offensive line being below average. But if we have any injuries or anything like that, that shit goes to shit. And that shit literally has happened. We Robert Scott, our starting left tackle, he's been out since Notre Dame game. Our starting center, Maurice Smith, he's been out basically since the Notre Dame game. And we had to start Brady Scott, man, the guy who went viral for the marriage proposal. Shit coming full circles, right?
Hey, he's living in like a Make-A-Wish season.
Right. It's crazy. I was just talking about he won, it was a backup guy proposed to his girl. The next damn game, he got to be in the starting lineup or whatever.
Yeah, you got to rely on this guy. Y'all want to bash him, not now. He's like,
right,
anchor that thing down.
You need me now, don't you, motherfucker?
And he played terrible against Wake Forest. Like it was egregious. He was probably our worst grade. He was our worst grade offensive lineman from the Wake Forest game. So you can't block guys up front. You can't beat guys on the outside, man. You're just in a tough damn situation as a play caller. But again, those are just I think it's a fine mix of bad play calling and just bad offensive output altogether. Mackenzie Milton probably played his worst game in college football, and that's he played a lot of games in college football. He's 26 years old. He played his worst game probably by far this past Saturday.
And these old heads got to get out the way, bro.
Man,
I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't think Florida State can go too young. I think they still got some development to do, and they younger guys.
Yeah, we do. That's the reason it's being Milton and Trav from the jump, but Trav got hurt against Wake Forest with his shoulder, so that's gonna be an issue going against Louisville.
He already came through.
Right. I'm gonna have to do a COVID game versus us.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta
yeah, I wouldn't bust my team
no sense in it.
Across the state to get it. But it's gonna get crazy. I gotta find a way to forfeit that thing.
We got an outbreak this week. Hey, let's just go to the classic.
Right, let's move on to the classic, man. But no, and then moving on to the Louisville game, man. Louisville is 2-1 on the season. They it looked really bad. I ain't gonna say I don't know how good Ole Miss is, man, but Ole Miss made them look pretty bad, so to speak. I think Ole Miss could be a pretty good team in hindsight, but they lost to Louisville, played Eastern Kentucky, won 30-3, and then they pulled out a crazy wild win against UCF on last Friday night with that crazy pick six. So, and Cunningham, I don't know, man. It's Louisville, but at the same time it's FSU, and we make everybody look better than what they really are.
This is a good scenario for y'all. I think this is an opportunity to win. I don't know if y'all get it, but I think y'all don't have many wins on y'all schedule. I think this is when y'all could probably go get. I just don't know if it's gonna happen.
Right, I don't know if it's gonna happen either. Malik Cunningham, he's their quarterback. He kind of got hurt against UCF, but he's on pace to play against us. And these type of quarterbacks been killing us. Mobile quarterbacks that can extend plays and
he about to kill y'all. He back?
Yeah, he's back. He's playing.
Okay, yeah.
So
how Jermaine Johnson doing? They line all right?
Man, Jermaine's been balling, but the offensive line is pretty shaky. It isn't it's not that good, to be honest with you. The offensive line is pretty bad. So Jermaine, the defensive line should eat. And we also got like 12 sacks from the season. I was telling you guys about like backups and stuff like that. We got 12 sacks from the season in the first 3 games, which is like double what we had the whole season last year. Right, yeah. And it's crazy because we're not winning, but it's speaking of the positives or whatever. That's some type of positivity.
Victory.
Yeah, more victories. We got a solid defensive line, and the defensive ends are getting after the quarterback, and it's not just Jermaine. We got depth guys that's making the most of their snaps. But so if we could get on Malik's ass and pause, but if we can get on Malik's ass and rush the pass a little bit, make things uncomfortable with him, it could get interesting.
This game at Dope?
Yeah, it's at home, man. It's probably about 20,000 people there. If that.
God damn.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crickets, man. It's gonna be hard to get people to show up to a win list.
It's 3:30. It's a pretty solid game. But when we have a sold out crowd against Notre Dame, and then you come back and have a really good showing against Jacksonville State and lose that game, and then lose on the road against Wake, man, it's gonna be tough to bring.
It's gonna be crickets.
You got shit to do.
A lot of people gonna have books and shit.
Yeah, grocery shopping.
Y'all got recruits coming? Or y'all gonna tell them just chill?
Yeah, for this game, it's not a pretty big recruiting list, but I do want to touch on recruiting for a second. We were speaking about that's another thing that's been kind of impressive so far with these 3 losses is these guys are pretty much holding tight. We got Quayshawn Sapp and Jalen Early, some of our blue chip offensive linemen that's committed. They've echoed the sentiments that hey, we're 100% locked in with FSU. The season doesn't reflect, doesn't swear our opinions or anything about the program. We're not even there yet. AJ Duffy had a good write-up. He said he's 100% locked in, the top 100 quarterback. Like he was saying, the losing is an idea and it sucks, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily a part of it. It's not nothing. It's something I don't have any control over that. So these kids are saying, shit, it's not really me, man. Wait till I fucking get that. Then we can start talking. Yeah. And
they're the solution.
Right. They feel like
that's some of what Manny sold too. That's why, again, going back to what our problem is,
that's sell that shit, you can really
play them. That's what you got to sell, right?
Yeah, I don't think I think it's like you can sell that shit, dog. But I think it depends, like who courting these kids. That's gonna matter. Because you selling that dream, and if it's like Georgia, Bama, that's probably in the playoffs or something crazy, like they're having a lot of excitement going, and they're going to visits of these campuses that are lit. They ain't having no fun at games. It's just a lot of recruitment to go. I think that shit sounds good right now. I think they'll keep a couple, but I think they're gonna lose the bulk of that class. It's gonna be hard to keep guys. That's just how this shit go.
No, that's pretty much how it goes. But at the same time, I think we've been losing. Like I told y'all in the during the preseason episodes, shit, we've been losing for a while, man. Like we won 3 last year. We won 5 or 6 the year before that, and 5 the year before that, 7 on Jimbo's last year. So at some point, these kids like, man, fuck it. I know I'm gonna come in and fucking play, and that's gonna be my selling point as a staff. That should be the point that they should be pushing home. So I feel like it's more so just the relationship these guys are building, and also these guys see like they could be the change. Travis Hunter said FSU go 0-10, he's 100% locked in, that type of BS. I feel like he's definitely locked in for sure, but the positive vibes are there from the recruiting, but like you said, if the losses still build up, then some of that shit should be revisited and will be revisited. Sam McCall, I know you spoke about him earlier. He recently just put out a tweet and edit, saying he's locked in, this, that, another. So we'll see how the season plays along. But at this point in time, it's kind of surprising. But these guys are pretty much tapped in. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out. But I think things will play out how we all think. I think McClain's gonna be a curious one. I want to see like who really is after him at the end. I don't know if Bama is gonna McCall, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, because it was talks that Bama was the main team as far as a chance to flip him at one point in time. Because then of course you guys and I don't know with Bama they fill up pretty quick on the defensive backfield on defensive back. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they real bougie about what defensive back they take. So interested to see. I think that game I changed my mind a little bit. If Cunningham's playing, he got busy on UCF a little bit.
Yeah, he got.
I think he ran for like 1+, right? Yeah. He explosive in the run game.
Yeah, he got loose on us last.
And that's been one of our biggest Achilles heels is these scrambling quarterbacks. We just don't really contain these guys well, and they typically go crazy on us. And he did last year, man. And last year my thing was he's not an explosive passer down the field, but they're throwing that bitch left and right on us last year. Like granted, he had Tutu Atwell and some other guys last year. So
right.
And they don't really have
what's the spread to this game, Smoke? Did somebody in the chat say Cunningham about look like Lamar Jackson this weekend?
That bitch look like Lamar Jackson last year.
Hey, I was about to say he cut up on us. I mean, we beat him by like 14 or something like that, but yeah, he was getting loose.
But
they had home.
He had 13 for 99 and 2 tugs against.
Guess the spread. Guess the spread, Larry. What you got?
I'm gonna give Louisville minus 10.5.
ESPN got it 1.5 on Louisville.
I'm gonna say 10. That's a lot, Larry. God damn.
Stink.
At home.
They stink. I'm not even trying to be funny. They're god awful, and we're bad.
I think this is an opportunity for them to probably steal one because right now I got their ass about like 0-10 or some shit. Like whatever how many games they got. I don't see a win. I think this is a possibility at one. This one in UMass are the opportunities.
Right, yeah, I give you well.
Yeah, Syracuse too. Smoke got a 2.5.
Syracuse. And shit, Miami too right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a dub.
Y'all got one win that shouldn't be a win, fam. You gotta take the air out your chest a little bit.
No, I've been humble and I've been real as shit. I ain't been even lying on this fucking show.
You've been lying every fucking week.
I said this show, motherfucker, this one right now. What
today. Oh, okay.
Today. I'm lying out. I want to lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to lie.
I think it's a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing that that win like it did beginning of the season. It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Anything can happen, but no, we're not losing it now. I'll be in Tallahassee.
Getting banged up a little bit, man. You got a little attrition going down, dog. No, it might be a dog fight. The wrong shit go wrong.
It probably will be a dog fight. It usually is.
Like, say De'Aaron King's out for the season or something like that. And you got a fresh quarterback.
Oh, Jermaine on his ass.
That's what I'm saying. It could get weird, bro. I think we got some more twists and turns to this wild season, Larry.
They online sucks too, though. So it's like that's what I'm saying.
You get two sucky teams on the field at the same time. You get fireworks, baby.
Yeah, it could be a great game. It might be the best game of
shit
our
gonna be
season.
exciting.
Yeah, I might go in that bitch. I wasn't planning on it, but I might pull up in there.
I want to be in Tallahassee. I don't know if I want to go in the actual game. It's gonna be like 10 people in there.
Well, yeah, so we can go down further. One thing so we can pay for nosebleeds and sit on the sidelines.
Even though it's gonna be on the History Channel, they gonna show it to this game for sure.
They did last time I went, and I was like, look at them, they mad. We was hanging out with some Florida State people before the game. They didn't want to talk after the game.
I'm definitely pulling up, man. I ain't been in Tallahassee in a minute. I'm definitely pulling up. Rain, sleet, or snow. Both of y'all still at 1-0 wins. I'm gonna come up and watch that struggle fest.
But my prediction, though, man, I think I'm gonna go 27-17 Louisville, man.
Oh shit!
Projecting there 27-17 Louisville.
So you believe Larry on spread too?
Until they show better.
Yeah, man, I gotta see.
Larry on said 10 points.
I mean, he probably bottom.
And they got it pretty low, man. And Vegas typically know something, man.
Right.
I gotta see it though, man. I gotta see it.
Yeah,
I like where Vegas be at. Vegas be knowing some shit. So they probably think Louisville just as trash as y'all.
But they was wrong as hell on y'all though, because y'all definitely covered that spread.
Yeah. They wouldn't take into account of the swamp. And I mean, Louisville. Sometimes Vegas be about money too. Like, right? They gotta be attractive to bettors and shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't be knowing shit. Sometimes they just gotta look attractive to bettors. Give me Louisville. I'm gonna say 24-13, around that tune.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let them boys score this week.
You gonna let them score?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go Louisville 38, Florida State 27. Just missing my spread.
Man, we score fucking 27 points, but I'm doing backflips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a good day.
Yeah,
it's a good day in the office.
That's a good day in the fucking office, man.
Yeah, they're gonna moral victory.
You sell that to recruits.
Yeah, right, hey, look, we scored 27.
Imagine what we could do with you.
Yeah, but you're right. But if you was there, we would have scored 41, and we would have won the game.
Right.
Yeah, I like some points this week somehow. I think it might be a weird game, and they get some points going. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man. That's all I got from our end, though, fellas.
All right, that's what's up. I got some recruiting I didn't hit on, but ain't nobody like stressing it.
All right now.
Right.
Y'all getting Leonard Taylor. So
nah, but I seen a lot of Notre Dame. I seen a lot of Notre Dame vibes come from UF though, man.
What do you mean?
From the recruits, and just not saying it's gonna turn out how we turn out for sure. I'm talking about this from the game perspective, from the recruits.
Oh yeah. The game that environment did wonders, you know. And then like we're not selling like, yo, come fix this situation. It's like, yo, come get us these 2 points that we're just short on with beating Bama.
Right.
The atmosphere was crazy. I was told, like, I know it got loud last year at Auburn, on loud as I ever heard the Swamp. Somebody told me, imagine that the entire game. That place was rocking. So the recruits had crazy glowing things to say. Let's move on to like national talk. We've been in Big Three talk for forever. We've been vibing, hanging out, talking some family shit. Shout out to the great folks at Brun Insurance and Financial Services. Anything you need insured, from the Panhandle to the Keys, visit bruninsurance.com. If you need home, auto, life insurance, business insurance, renter's insurance, motorcycle insurance, anything you may need insured, hit my man Greg up at bruninsurance.com or 954-589-2204. Big coverage. Top 25 drop, bro. It's just a wild year of college football. I don't think we know a whole lot. And I don't think Bama is dominant as everybody wanted to believe the first 3 games. We're starting to figure out everybody a little bit. Miami's really trash. So that win against Miami Mercer wasn't that impressive in hindsight.
Pip.
Brought them down to our level a little bit this week. But the top 10, I think, could be like just like weird to me. Alabama, Georgia, Oregon. I like those three right there, right? I'm not mad at any of those. You want those top three.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma. I mean, you got to keep them there. But do they feel like a top 5 team right now?
They've been dropping, though. They came in at number 2, right?
Yeah, but this is classic Oklahoma, though. That's what I thought we were going to be this year. I thought we would still give up points and just win. And that's what Oklahoma's been.
So you thought last year was good?
Well, like I said, we scored about 35 last year.
Thought last year was good.
Yeah. We scored about 35 last year, right? And now it's chopped in half. This is what Oklahoma does.
Double the playbook and get Amo?
Well, hey, that's all it takes, fuck it. Yeah, if I can get 16 plays that'll give me 40 points a game, let's go. I'm good with that. But that's what Oklahoma always is. That's why they always lose, in the playoffs, like against those SEC dudes.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler is shout out to his NIL deal. We'll talk about that later. But Spencer Rattler isn't what they told us he was going to be. They just don't feel like a top 5 team to me. I'm not mad at Iowa doing it. I think Iowa kind of earned their right to be there until proven otherwise. Texas A&M. I just don't see them surviving too much longer, man.
Yeah, without
they got that hurt quarterback. They got Ole Miss coming up pretty soon, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the SEC West schedule, like they're just gonna go through that gauntlet,
right,
and they just gonna get knocked off a couple times unless they figure out that quarterback position. Cincinnati being there, Clemson is just not a good football team. I think this shit's wide open, dog. I don't think we really could predict the Final Four outside of maybe Bama and Oregon. I'll probably put there, but Oregon always slip up too.
Not only because, like I said, it's out in the Pac-12, so I feel like they'll get in just off of the strength of running through the Pac-12.
Right. So Alabama and Oregon, I don't think Georgia's a lot to be in there, and I don't like that 4th spot. It's a little wide open.
You think Coastal Carolina could beat Clemson?
Shit,
They're 17 right now.
I think they get Clemson to go at it. Georgia Tech down there beat them.
And what's crazy though,
should beat them.
You guys remember Willie Corn, the quarterback at Clemson that played?
Yeah, he's a high school legend, man.
Oh yeah, South Carolina definitely high school legend.
For sure. He beat Glade Central. They cheat a little bit, but they beat us.
That's what they had Lattimore and them boys. But
yeah, for sure.
But he's the offensive coordinator at Coastal Carolina.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, crazy small world.
Holy shit.
It almost sounds like Willie Corn ain't totally crazy. Give me 11 through 25. Then. We'll take 5 out. 11 through 25 is all. Well, y'all 11 right now. Yeah, y'all 11.
Yeah, we're 11. We maintain the same spot
a little bit. I will say that. I hate to admit it, but I think y'all got robbed a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I think we should be ranked higher than what we at.
I think you should at least.
I'm not mad at where we at because you still I don't get caught up in the ring because you still play your way in.
Yeah, you got to play right. Yeah,
you still play your way in. But are there teams ahead of me that I think we're better than? Hell yeah, I think we're better than half of the teams ranked ahead.
Ohio State, Clemson, Cincinnati.
Ohio State probably a toss up, but I think we could beat them on the neutral field.
I think they took a step backwards this year too. I don't think it's
for sure.
Been the Ohio State that we've known for the past year. I honestly think y'all could easily slide up to 6.
Bro, we got an opportunity this year, though. I think we can make a run. We get past, Georgia, like this shit can get good.
Oh yeah, y'all get past Georgia, then
it shit can get good. I want to see how good Arkansas is as well. That's gonna be an interesting game. If they win this weekend, then they got to go play Georgia. That's gonna be an interesting matchup with Pittman and being able to run the ball the way he does things. So I think we're gonna still learn a lot about most of these teams. I think this year is just one of them years where you don't know a lot. And I think Bama's still on the chopping block to take an L. I don't think Bama goes undefeated.
Who you think might get it done? They got to play Ole Miss, right?
Right.
That's
I can see Ole Miss maybe doing it. If Matt Corral, he would have came in at the same time as they are.
No, he was with Emory. He committed.
Okay.
He was same class as Emory.
I like that.
Pretty much Dan Mullen kind of dropped him. Most of the country wasn't recruiting Matt Corral, even though he was a blue chip quarterback.
No, he had off the field.
Off the field baggage. A lot of schools
when I seen him come out and play and he had them braids. I knew it. I was like, oh, okay, I see now. Everybody didn't want this kid. But that boy, hey, I like dude.
He's a player, man.
He got that moxie you just can't teach.
That edge,
right?
yeah.
That edge, yeah. He just got some shit you just can't teach.
Little Baker Mayfield-ish, a little bit of that. Yeah, I like that kid.
Sure. It was all in his high school film as well. He was going to be electric and that type of guy. He just had some off-the-field concerns. Father as well, just that dadager role. But other than that, kid can play football, and I think he's with a great OC that fits his style too. Like he got a good play caller with him. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think the top 25 wide open. Let's just get into some games. Whatever. What y'all thought about this past weekend? Anything stuck out? Yeah,
just Clemson, man. That was just crazy. Again, yeah, Clemson's main thing that really stuck out. DJ's really not it. And I had glaring reviews of Tony Elliott, coming in and stuff like that, but he hasn't really figured it out in regards to this team. And
I just don't see from Clemson that
they did go through like a 2-hour lightning delay too, which is very damn weird, but at the same time, it's Georgia Tech. Well, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the explosive players or the athletes just like usually you can tell they're bigger, stronger, faster than everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Watching these games now, I don't see that. The talent level, I didn't see a gap when they played Georgia Tech. Obviously, on paper, there's a gap, but I'm not seeing that on the field. I don't know if it's a lack of development or they just don't have if they're missing something in evaluations. But something's not explosive on that offense. They're running the same style of plays, but you don't have an ETN running that shit now.
Right.
It just don't look the same. And plays look like they're slow developing and they're not explosive or vertical. A lot of that shit's going sideways. It just don't look good. Clemson's very suspect. They could take 2 L's, and I don't think it got to be a good team.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because this is a year that Miami have never had a shot at winning the ACC. This is it right here.
But we
y'all
still
some shit.
do, technically, but it ain't gonna
no,
happen.
y'all ain't got no shot. Don't do that.
Technically we do, but
don't do that.
We're going to.
No, technically or not technically, y'all ain't got a shot at this shit.
Technically we do, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but technically we do because we don't have an ACC law, so we can win the Coastal still. It ain't gonna happen.
Man, they ain't even selling that shit.
He should.
That's a good line. That's the only one. That's what we can still win the Coastal. I don't know why he hasn't used that yet. That's a good one.
He's got to be preaching it. They literally can still win the Coastal. They haven't played one ACC game yet, so march on and win out the ACC. You could win the Coastal. But I don't anticipate it because this team showed me throughout the years that they just gonna shit the bed some kind of way. So, but other than that, in the top 25, I don't know. It was kind of a bland week in general. I think the biggest takeaway was that like you said, Bama definitely isn't an unstoppable force right now. Y'all gave them a hell of a game.
They may be unstoppable force. We may just be that trio. And I do think we see them in the Atlanta area. Like they better have their shit together because I think we could beat them people by 2 scores.
If they were unstoppable,
I ain't even being disrespectful.
No, I'm not. And I'm not trying to gas it either. If they were unstoppable, then what I saw happening when they went up 21-3, it would have just went ugly like it did against us. And it didn't. They ain't let up on y'all. It ain't going to be like, oh, it's Florida. Let's take it easy.
Sure.
Nah, y'all played football and, you exceeded expectations. Again, Vegas had you -14. So, Florida kind of got to fight, I think, that off a little bit. Like when y'all lost to LSU, with the shoe toss thing and all that happening against not a great LSU team. So y'all got to fight that off a little bit too, like making sure that y'all don't the opportunities in front of you, right? You can't.
Yeah, we just can't be benching our best players either. Like speaking of that LSU game, like you set the best player in the country in Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah. Because they were that bad, though. I get right, but they were.
No, you just can't be sitting your healthy best players. That's terrible. Like I don't like that energy. I don't like that culture of sitting your best. Like if he's available playing. No, he said I was good.
Yeah.
Just like AR did the flip.
Yeah. AR looked like he wanted to flip. Yeah, he wanted to.
You just can't be sitting them guys in big games, like any game. Like if they got him, like you see the big dogs doing that. Urban Meyer not gonna sit a guy just cause. Nick Saban's just not gonna sit a guy just cause. Nah, bro, we got games to win. Get better every week. Yeah, this shit wide open. Did you see Penn State punting the ball on third down? They did not focus as a staff and crew.
And the crazy thing about it, neither one of those teams knew it was third down.
No,
Both
right.
of them knew it both of them thought it was fourth down. That shit is crazy.
That's nuts. That's the craziest shit. Like, talk about lack of awareness. And they talking about bringing an old boy out there to USC, James Franklin. Keegan, his name tossed around with the big jobs, man. I love it for the brother.
That boy AJ, man, deserve a damn raise.
What?
Somebody was telling me today. Oh, Tennessee, the Tennessee guy we had on Stadium Miguel today was telling me that they came real close to hire him from Penn State, but he had a number he wanted them to hit, and Tennessee just didn't want to hit that number. Hindsight, they probably should.
You know what's crazy though? I heard the same thing in regards to because he was in the conversation for our coaching
He's
job.
definitely shopping.
He was in the conversation for our coaching job. He had a crazy high demand number wise, and also he was just. It was numbers that he wanted. He wanted a whole bunch of shit in line.
Yeah, he had big demands.
Right.
Numbers, and he had a.
But but he is willing to leave Penn State. That's a premier job. So I thought that was surprising that he is looking around like that because I heard that he was very interested in Florida State job as well.
Yeah, he want that paycheck.
Yeah, I think
the numbers got to be right.
I think bro is just for lack of a better term, a sack chaser. You know what I mean? Like. I think he just realized, look, when the goings, the going's good.
No, I think that leash is getting a little short.
At Penn State?
Yeah.
Think so?
Been a few little off the field shenanigans going on there.
They sucked last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, you could blame last year on COVID. No, they didn't have a spring.
But see, man, when I try to use that shit for motherfucking Florida State, man, these motherfuckers be killing me for that shit. Like,
well, they had you right, but they had it even worse because remember, we didn't think they was even going to
the fungus going y'all still ass, so they can't say nothing.
They can't say that shit anymore. We a Big Ten. They was thrown in the fire like last minute because they seen everybody
very last minute. They told them people they wasn't playing. And then when they saw everybody else was playing, they're like, oh shit, we gotta play.
Right.
And then they got Ohio State in, which we was all like, "Yo, what the fuck? You ain't even playing no games."
That was a piss of Ohio
I did not. That's why I was glad they got spanked because I was like, "Bro, that's not fair. Y'all you didn't have to go through the fire of
And they whooped, and then that was talking all that shit. That one had them bitches like ranked the 10th or 11th, and they whooped that shit.
But I felt terrible on that. I rarely,
that was crazy. It was just a crazy. So last year was just wild as fuck.
It was crazy. Nuts. That was like the bubble. That was like the bubble
NBA. I think last season made my boys a little tougher. Like that SEC, all SEC football shit made this shit seem like a lighter year.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah,
that shit was a gauntlet last year, bro. That shit was rough.
Sharp and steel type deal. Yeah.
You
gotta go against you playing every week. Ain't no downtime.
Right. I'm sick of Ply shit, man. I don't know why he keep doing this shit. He keep lumping us in. Y'all, hold on, bro. I gotta play this clip. Plies keep trying to make us Florida State to Miami. I don't know why he doing this.
I like it.
Yeah, we're not in the same neighborhood, bro. We've been listening to your shit.
This message, man, is for all the teams, all the motherfucking college teams in Florida. Excuse my language. I'm sick of hearing this shit. It was close. It was close. Ain't no motherfucking, but this ain't motherfucking horseshoes. We competed though. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. In Florida, we motherfucking win, man. Oh, motherfucking, we competed. That's just like that. When you was a little bit of boy, and my homeboy went somewhere that I thought he was going to get some pussy, and he came back, and I said, "Well, you got the pussy?" No, but I was close though. I was close. Yeah, I was close. I ain't get it. I was close though.
I like this guy.
You think I want to hear that shit? You either got the pussy or you did. No, motherfucker, you was close.
All right. Our folks Plies my guy.
Oh man,
Plies off a little bit.
This goal.
He had a point though, because he said you ask motherfucking Fred T. You ask Curse and them boys, you lose 2 or 3 games.
They understand it.
They pissed off.
Yeah, no, I understand what he's saying, but we not the same as y'all.
You just mad? No, you just mad.
I'm not mad at all. Shout out to Plies. Florida State ain't been the same since he ran a fade route at Dope. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that concert in the locker room.
And that cat was live as hell though, man.
You just mad because he said y'all shouldn't be going rah for being number 11.
No, we just not garbage. If you watch that football game, you know, okay, this team is competing for the championship. It ain't like we cheering about a loss, or we just not the same. Of course, like anybody that's in touch with college football know Bama is the measuring stick. And if you're playing Bama close like we played them the last 2 times, you know that you're competing for championships. That's all.
Until you ain't.
He's right, dog. Win is a win. Like I enjoy like just seeing my team compete like that because I thought this was gonna be a down year for us. Anybody that's around Florida sports thought, okay, we just lost generational talent. These boys are not gonna come here and compete with Bama. They lost too much. That's what everybody was saying. So to see my boys come in on a year that we thought we were gonna maybe drop 4 or 5 games, and we go in and compete with Bama like that shit's so like, okay, Dan Mullen got this shit in the right direction.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
you know, he definitely does in that regard, but I just don't believe in his recruiting enough to take that next step.
Jump over. Yeah, I mean, and my
I just think he's supplementing in the portal enough to survive this new college football. I think
Dan does enough to win 8 to 10 games annually. Now, what is that Florida standard? Is that the standard for Florida though? Because you know how y'all get fed up real quick when it comes to that 8 to 10 games. Shit, if y'all not in the SEC championship annually, you know. But
if he steps up his talent, I think he gets even better. I think nobody's out scheming Dan. I think Dan can out coach most of these guys. He's a nerd. That's his shit. He ain't gonna recruit well, but when it's time to draw up shit in a game plan, he's a nerd. He's gonna get in his bag. I don't think talent wise he got to be on the same level as Nick. Recruiting just not his thing. I think we got opportunity this year to land some kids and you know steal some kids in the portal. That's our thing. When kids like Bowman or Leonard Taylor go to schools, you finish second, being able to keep recruiting them kids in this new free agent world, that's their bag, and that's what he got to find his shit at. That's where he's good at. I don't think high school recruiting is ever going to be this staff's thing. I don't lost hope and all that shit.
I don't think it's that important no more, like you said, because it's
it's not really that important nowadays. But yeah,
just because it's transfer portal, it's still recruiting, but it's recruiting,
and not even just the transfer portal. It's just the leniency now with transfers in general,
right? Because you don't have to wait. Yeah,
like Manny got to recruit his roster still.
Right, yeah, he got to keep them boys on board.
Yeah, like he ain't like you worry about like the decommits. He got to worry about his roster as well. Right. Just like we had Andrew Chatfield transfer out. I didn't say that in my Gator News, but he transferred out to Oregon State.
Okay, I remember him going.
Right. But we let him practice. Dan pretty much let him practice until he found a landing spot, which is a new thing. I think he's gonna take on a recruiting trail, like to tell kids, like even if you're transferring, we're gonna stick with you until you find a spot. I thought that was dope the way that played out because he entered the transfer portal and was still showing up the games with us a little bit. So I thought that was dope to watch that play out. But Dan definitely is trying to work that free agent shit. Like you can tell that's his bag. Even with letting guys go, he's trying to accommodate them. I think that's gonna be their bag. They can't recruit high school. That ain't their shit. If he was focused on that, we would have definitely hired T-Rob. I don't think he want that to be his thing. I think he's focused on X and O's, execution, getting guys to fit his culture, and he'll sacrifice on recruiting to make sure that he has an outfit that could be to function in the fall. That's why we didn't get T-Rob, because T-Rob was ours to get.
Yeah, we turned down Dan Mullen twice.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all make good decisions down there.
I think they was scared of winning, man. Like you say, they don't want that shit around them, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna keep talking. We ain't gonna depress the show no more with y'all shit. Like, we trying to, we just had that good Plies conversation, but Plies is hilarious, man. I like how Plies is. He come in on recruiting. I like his involvement in all of this shit, bro. I ain't think he was active before he even got to Florida State. He used to fuck with Willie on the timeline at USF.
Yeah. He
follows college football.
He played at Miami,
Rutgers, right?
No, Miami, Ohio.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I knew it was a red and white team.
Yeah, you know he pretty cool with all the Florida guys that played within the Big Three and stuff like that. So yeah, he pretty well rounded.
He held the culture, and when it comes to football, like it matters to him.
Right.
Dope. I like him saying what he said, man. Y'all quit cheering for barely losing, man.
Shout out to Ply. I'm about to add him and T-Pain to that mural in a little bit.
All right. Yeah. Gonna be down there soon. Drop the Sean T painting off. Really gonna turn it up.
Need
training.
Need that.
I got it. It's coming through.
Shane Beamer got into his Manny Diaz bag this weekend.
They all got in my bag, the real bag.
No, man, you can't lead men like this.
That's Georgia does that to everyone, huh?
Shit, I'm on NPL. That's what he said.
But Shane has some damn leeway. When we say that shit about damn Appalachian State, bro, god damn.
Shane was wild. It's hard to lead men like this, man. But I'm gonna play the clip real quick.
Shane, obviously they've got a really good defensive line over there. Just what were they doing to maybe make things physical on the offensive side and maybe being able to get a push?
He started making things difficult.
Who was doing? Georgia's defensive line. What were they doing to maybe make things difficult on the offense?
They've got like 100 5-star football players on their defense. They have a defensive lineman that weighs 340 pounds and runs better than everybody on this call. They've got 5-star defensive backs. They're big and physical and fast. I mean, other than that, they're really freaking good. That's why they have the top defense in the country. They're hard to run the football on. So there wasn't some magical scheme they came out with tonight. They got 5-star recruits everywhere, and they play really physical. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck out of here. I feel shame, dog. Like, yo, what the
But the reporter thought he was some magical damn scheme. Like, man, these bitches just big as hell and they athletic as hell.
That motherfucker said,
I gotta fire you, bro. I'm the AD. You talking like that, lead my men. I gotta get you out of here, fam. You tripping? You cannot lead men like this, bro. That's fucking shit.
It kind of boils back to what I said about with Dillingham and
So what you gonna tell them when they come with Georgia? I mean, Bama or somebody. We gonna tell them
the same shit.
No, your players.
The players. Hey man, give it your best, man. I know they're bigger than you.
I gotta fire you, fam. You can't lead my men, man.
Yeah.
I like the honesty, but you cannot lead my men talking like that, bro.
That bullshit in South Carolina. I ain't ever gonna win in South Carolina.
E Spray would never say that shit.
And that's the thing. Spray bought some niggas. He bought some guys in South Carolina. He bought some
For sure.
He bought some what?
They had to catch some stuff. He bought some guys.
Right.
Hey, he did though, because
he brought some killers. He brought some of them ones.
South Carolina guys.
Gilmore. Yeah, Gilmore. That's the thing.
He's the South Carolina goat, bro.
And he was whooping
the goat at 2 programs like that.
He was whooping Clemson ass too.
Is Gilmore a South Carolina guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he's from there. No, I know, but I mean, I didn't know.
He's actually from South Carolina. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope. Yeah.
So it could be done, man. It could be done.
Right.
You gotta have one of them guys.
You can't say that as the coach, but
bro, you cannot.
He sounded like a fan. That shit was hilarious.
He was fed up.
He sounded just like me.
Right.
Yeah, he's fed up.
He was about to tell all the 24/7 stuff, man.
Like, bro, you write this shit for a living for how many years? You know what the hell going on. Why are you asking me this stupid question about?
He heard him the first time is the part I like the most.
Yeah.
He said, what they do? What? I know this motherfucker ain't asked me what they did.
I schemed something wrong.
You know, you hunt somebody just to make sure they ain't just to make sure you hear that stupid shit again.
I know I ain't heard what the fuck I think I just heard.
Right.
I tell you what, you draw up a scheme with these motherfuckers. I got to roll out here every week. Beat Georgia. That's what you do.
I understand Beamer maybe he could get frustrated, right? Because I mean his guys. Yeah, it's slap different when you got that shit going with Manning. I mean his guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I ain't got listen. Who got excuses for Manning?
No, I'm just saying it's slap different. That's the difference between it. You know what I'm
saying? Word to the baby grand. No more. No more. Hey, this is gonna be great when this come out. Richie Barnes think that's really my shit.
I told
Richie,
you, bro.
It's too bright outside, bro. It's nighttime. It's not my shit.
Yeah,
bro.
Richie, you think you on West Coast time?
You think I'm living it?
College hot seat. Who we got on the hot seat right now? Jeff Collins. I'm not putting Jeff Collins on the hot seat. He had a shit show at. He had to pretty much change.
Yeah, he had to change that whole roster because it was tailored for the option.
That was easy, a 5-year flip, man. Like it's gonna take him a little while to get that whole.
Revamp that.
He recruited pretty well too. So yeah,
he's got to prevent over like it's tough to get in Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah, that's another thing he's battling.
He's battling some things. I think he kind of won't out. That's the rumors around, like just creeping on Georgia Tech message boards. Is it may be a mutual parting ways. I think he's gonna get some interest from some other institutions, and I think like he wants to go, huh?
Then why go at all though? Because I mean, you got to know that with Georgia Tech.
I mean,
like,
a lot of you don't know the ins and out of the admin until you get there.
You lead temper
because they recruit you like they recruit. Like they telling you all the good shit.
Right, but we all know that like Georgia Tech is a tough school to get in, which is one reason the program is.
And on top of that, it was just the roster. I think the more so was just the roster turnover.
Revamping it. Yeah,
it's one thing to know that it's hard to get recruits in. Then what are your expectations too with flipping this roster? It's one thing if they're giving them space to say, okay, you're not winning a lot, but we understand what you had to go through. But they pressing them about winning, and it's hard for me to get people in here. Like, all right, bro, I'll leave.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. They would be nuts to be pressing him right now. Like he literally had the COVID season and this year to try to flip this roster. That's nuts. So if they pushing it, they crazy. Who else we got?
Dino was hot for a minute. I had Dino on top of the coaching. Like
Dino whooped Willie ass that year.
Dog. Like who the hell is Dino had that Beijing bling?
Yeah, them boys were balling that year. They won like nine games.
I still might take Dino.
Well, you really doing bad, fam.
I got Manny,
bro.
Dino got the talent we got. Dino
I understand. I would definitely take Dino. I like the Beijing.
I'll take Dino over Manny right now.
I would take him over, man, just because he's black. No other reason.
Not even just that. I just think
just that.
You know, he has.
I think he's better straight up coach than Manny.
Coach, right?
What side of the ball, Dino coach? He called plays.
He's offense. He's offense.
Okay.
Guy, yeah, right. I mean, if I had to, being on the hot seat at Syracuse is egregious. Y'all ever won? Like it ain't been shit since the Big East and Donovan McNabb. Like ain't no fucking seat hot in Syracuse, bro. You take what the fuck you can get.
Hey, man, you black, you'll see hot. Where you coaching at?
Seat was warm when you got there, right?
Yeah.
You might be onto something. Next,
Ed O definitely on the hot seat.
His shit is scorching. Ed, I don't think makes it through the season. I think 6-7 games in, they'll go to an interim guy and they'll go to trying to hire somebody else. I don't think Ed makes it.
Yeah, I think he gets fired this year. Do you think Ed O gets another head coach or he gets a Gene Chesak treatment?
Man, I need Ed to have one more damn year.
One more for next year.
One more year, yeah.
Whoever y'all got, it won't matter.
In New Orleans, but now I feel like Ed as a coach, that's a damn game. I know we fucked up, but as long as he the damn coach, I feel like that's a winnable motherfucking game, man.
Do y'all want Ed O if he get fired? How about that shit?
Shit,
no sir,
bro. I would take Ed O over Dino. What are you talking about?
No.
Wow.
I think Dino better. I think Dino a better coach.
He probably is, but Ed O gonna hire. Like he's gonna go. He got the relationships,
but then
and he can recruit his ass off.
You gotta have money to hire too.
I don't. Ed ain't did nothing to me. He caught lightning in the bottle with Joe Burrow.
But catch that bitch again. Dino ain't caught them with Beijing in the bottle, nigga.
Yeah, but he had to do everything he did at Syracuse.
I feel you. He ain't did much at Syracuse. But I'm telling you, if I had to bet on one guy, like right now, it ain't gonna be goddamn Dino Babers over Coach O. I'll take Coach O. That's why I shoot my shot at. Out of the two,
I don't like Coach O. That's just
me neither.
I don't know what he's done. I don't know what he's done other than he got the right guys around. And
he's a damn good recruiter though. He's a good recruiter.
He can recruit. He's one of the top recruiters in America.
Yeah,
hands down.
Need that recruiting.
Hands down. Ed O is a beast.
LSU, man.
I'll tell you what.
Everywhere he's ever been, he's been an elite recruiter, and it ain't no time thing. Like these barbaric football players, they relate to this dude. He's one of them.
I'll take Ed O if Ed can get me a title. If he can get me a title, and then
ain't nobody can get you that.
I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be tough, dude.
You might well start shopping.
All y'all titles is getting further and further in that damn rear view. So I'll keep talking that shit.
But I'm just looking at
my shit about to get fresh. I'm competing, boy. I'm about to get some fresh shit in a minute, boy.
Let's be real.
When AR take the ham, Larry on, I'm giving me another trophy. I'm gonna get me another statue out front. All that. I'm getting a lot of nice shit. We remodeling Gainesville, baby.
But you gotta look at the landscape of things, bro. Like how far Miami is behind just in every facet. Like those 80 and 90 days and even early 2000 days are over. You can't build your roster how those coaches build your roster. That shit is just impossible.
That's a different game, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I feel like y'all are so behind in that regards because you can't. It's just with all this internet access to players cats like Santana Moss ain't going on the damn radar anymore. Like,
right, I get that. Yeah, it's a new day and you have to do some new things. But
Y'all have to make a lot of changes. Excuse me, internally for your
wholesale. Absolutely, that's what I mentioned in my segment. It has to be a.
They hire Ed Reed, bro. Like Ed Reed gonna figure that shit out.
They ain't gonna figure it out.
It can't be no worse.
No, y'all already got Ed Reed. Ed Reed ain't doing his job right now. Y'all hired this man to do what? He's too rich. Y'all thought rich ass Ed Reed was gonna babysit Manny Diaz?
No, it was bait to attract.
He got more money than Manny. He got to tell me babysit Manny.
No, Ed was simply, and that's why he took the job too. It was, it's some extra change in my pocket, and
but he ain't do it.
He's there, and they still
got an NIL deal.
He's there. He shows up. He was at the Alabama game with his head.
He shows up to none of his obligations, man. I ain't seen that man since he signed Devontae Williams.
He honestly is there. He's just not there all the time, and he don't need to be.
Shout out to
but
that.
They just need him to talk to some kids sometimes.
And enjoying Miami.
He vibing.
Really stay down there like that, but yeah.
He be in Georgia.
Yeah, really don't give a fuck. He just getting free checks.
Yeah, man. He just lied to them people real quick.
He cares, but he need that job. He need a coaching job to really be invested. And
man,
I think
Ed is not he's too rich to be trying to coach these kids, man.
I think Ed has a passion for the program. I really do.
For sure.
I haven't spoken to him personally. I'll see what I can see if I can get Ed.
I think Tebow got a passion for Florida, but I think he's too rich to become a coach and babysit Dan Mullen and shit like that. You feel me?
He ain't that rich.
Who?
Tebow?
You done lost your damn mind, fam.
He ain't richer than Ed Reed. Can't be.
I might have to Google that shit, boy. You trying
to check that out.
Because what you think 10 million?
Why Tebow get money?
Shit, bro, he Christian and white. You mean you want the highest name Christian and white, bro? Hey, what are we talking about, bro?
All right, you know what? I'll take that back. I'll take that back. All right,
Latia,
look that up. Nah, you ain't gotta look it up. We got somebody to look it up. We just keep going.
Yeah.
I know somebody is correct.
Have it all together for us.
Yeah,
best producer.
Playing money is not close, but that other money, it could be interesting.
Oh, this only saying his net worth is like $5 million. So he ain't doing shit.
That's why niggas still working. He playing for the Mets. He playing for everybody.
No, I don't think he gotta play for the Mets. He quit an ESPN job, SEC network job to do that shit.
I don't know.
He doing passionate projects and shit.
Right.
I don't know what ESPN pays him, but I know he's comfortable. But I don't think he's Ed Reed comfortable. He shouldn't be. He ain't as accomplished as him. I mean, let's just be honest. He shouldn't be.
I mean, he got a hot ceiling. He's gonna get into some broadcasting crazy shit. Eventually, he's gonna be on some Monday Night Football shit, Larry. Eventually, he's gonna get old. You don't think so?
Nah,
you crazy. You don't think white America want to hear a white man like Tim Tebow talk about football?
The white America ain't the only one who watch TV.
But who's talking about it right now on TV? On Monday night?
I don't want to talk about something else. Let's move on.
He's gonna have a broadcasting job, bro. Like it's a layup. I don't think he's gonna have to work hard for it either.
No, I agree. But I think he's the ESPN guy. I don't know if he'll be national. I think he's great for college.
He'll be.
It's college jobs. I mean, he don't have to get on the NFL. It's college jobs.
He may eventually.
I can see T-West at some point. Yeah, against probably CBS.
I think he can get.
They're gonna change game day real soon. He could easily be an anchor on game day.
Yeah, because Corso, I mean, is nice what he's doing, but it's time to usher Corso out. Period. Yeah, it's time to get him out of there.
Yeah, but he's gonna have some crazy opportunities in broadcasting. So, he could do his passionate projects like trying to play tight end and save the world. You know,
he stinks at tight end.
So I'm not disagreeing with you on that shit. Gus Johnson, a Fox announcer, stated he heard Deion Sanders' name being mentioned as a candidate for USC.
Hell no.
Cap.
I can't see that.
No, sir. Nah, they.
I think Deion would definitely vote for that shit. Because it's USC. Who wouldn't? But I don't see them going.
All right, I compared us to USC, right? Because we're both private, major cities.
I think they still care about football, though.
Right, that's what y'all said the difference was.
Right.
Then who's the hire then? If you had to, because they need a splash hire, right?
That's a fact.
To get the program turned around.
I think it's Bieniemy, man.
I think Bieniemy would be I think Bieniemy would be a great splash hire for them. Urban, I've heard out there.
I wouldn't mind them poaching him from Jags after,
after what's going on now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Urban
Meyer said today,
Alabama every week.
Every week. That scared me. I just know he got a heart attack on deck.
That's scary.
With the first pick of the 2022 draft. Jacksonville Jaguars select. God damn. Well, he said it. Like, bro, this is the league. Like, every game is fucking hard. Yes.
That's what.
I'm nervous. I think he's gonna have a heart attack soon.
Yeah, like this motherfucker, like, damn, bro, I can't schedule USF or UCF. That's what he's thinking. Like, shit,
right. Bro. I told somebody that we were talking about. They was like, "Oh, the way the 49ers struggle against the Eagles, I know we gonna kick y'all ass." I'm like, bro,
that's not how the NFL works.
That is not how the NFL works, dog.
It's not how it works.
You playing some big. These are professionals, bro. The best of the best.
Gladiators.
I don't give a fuck what their record is. I'm telling you, these.
That's why people be talking about like some of these college teams will beat pro teams. I'm like, bro, you're on moon rocks.
It sounds good. It's cute.
Sounds fun.
Right.
But let's see what they do, man. I think Bieniemy would be the kind of hire that to show me that they really care, because I think he won't demand like top dollar because he's never been a head coach. But he'll demand something because he's an NFL guy.
Right.
I think him or Urban will show me that they are truly committed to getting football back on track there. So we'll see. That's gonna be a great start.
I don't know. I'm just not buying the Urban shit. I would like for him to go right now, to be honest with you. I just don't think he fits the NFL culture and like
and
like that style of football.
If that quote's real, I only saw it in print. I didn't hear him say it.
Well, that shit was real as hell.
No, it was real.
Then I think that's very real possibility.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's like, it's a different animal here. Like,
and that would be dangerous on the West Coast. And I think USC, the type of program that would take a chance on Urban. They don't give a fuck about people's opinions. They hired Lane Kiffin when he was a hothead. I don't think they would care. Every program couldn't touch Urban right now. That's one of the few that could. Miami, I don't think we'll give a shit, but Miami ain't got enough money to poach him from Jacksonville. USC is an attractive job. You only gonna go to flagship like shit.
Yeah, it'll be that type of program to pull Urban, out of that loop. It'll definitely be that type of program.
USC about as dead as us, though. I mean, to be honest with you.
But it's just the allure of it. It's still.
I think USC. He likes to take digs at like smaller programs in the state. That's his thing. Rivals and all that type of stuff. Miami, he won't be able to get his shit off like he wanted to. That's just his shit. I don't want to talk about Urban too long. Let's get into the NIL deals. We rolling over 2 hours. Spencer Rattler got 2 new vehicles, fam. A 2021 Dodge Ram TRX and a 2021 Scat Pack after throwing 5 TDs.
That's crazy. These fucking NIL shit is just nuts. Just like
for them, the thing about it is, this is my take on that shit, right? Because I see Spencer Rattler getting that type of shit, right? Then I look at my program. I see Kyer Elam lock down Michi. He's on Thorpe Award winning list. Like, he's the best defensive back in the country. I'm like, yo, what these boys do? I don't see no deals coming into like UF players like that. We playing in big primetime games. So I'm concerned because this is all recruiting shit. You take that deal, you take that shit on the recruiting trail, fam. So that shit translate. That's another reason why I don't think our recruiting is going to go up no notch, because we winning these games. I'm not going to get on that train of, Florida's recruiting is about to go up because we winning. Nah, this shit is still business. It ain't just about winning in the scholarship no more. Like, that's still in the back of my mind is Spencer Rattler and them boys is winning, putting up stats, and getting vehicles.
And what's nuts is they say
vehicles, fam. You got to keep up with that shit. If you ain't keeping up with that shit, I don't give a fuck what you call, what players you call, and how much you winning on Saturdays. When you start doing this NIL shit, because that shit is more important than whatever you selling there on Saturdays. Right now, that business means a lot, fam.
And it's crazy too, because they say he got 2 vehicles after throwing 5 touchdowns.
2.
That's the standard at Oklahoma. He gonna throw 5 touchdowns at least 3 more games this year. That's what they do. They're a wide open offense. I'm like, so what the fuck kind of deal does he have? Because they said that was part of his NIL. So I'm like, wait, is he going to get 6 more vehicles? Because he's going to throw before this season is over, and barring an injury, he will have 3 more 5.
No, what they did is they made this vehicle thing like that a part of easy incentive so they could actually do it.
Right.
And use it on the recruiting trail. Like, it ain't like They may not have any more car deals in this shit. Like that was just a planned shit. It's advertising and marketing as well.
Just to get the vehicle. Yeah.
Just to get the vehicle. And also you can talk about this shit in media, use on the recruiting trail, all this shit just it's business. So I get why they did it like that. But we gotta start seeing this shit around our programs. If not, bro, you ain't keeping up with the arms race, dog.
It's not even close.
That's what it is. And this shit ain't coming from the coaches or the program. This is coming from booster funded type shit. Businesses around the program, boosters around the program. That's where these deals is coming from. Or the staff needs to hire people to do straight NIL deal stuff. That's just where this shit's going. We're gonna get NIL recruiters or a whole staff, a room of people handling that type of shit, or these players gonna like start focusing on like hiring teams around them, and that just takes more focus off the field. Either way, you gotta like spend some money on this NIL shit. Yeah, you get lost in the sauce, not just facilities.
Yeah, I think it's just like a whole new world, man, where
Facts.
It's almost like now we ain't gotta do this bullshit in the shadows. So Reggie Bush, get Reggie back his Heisman, bro, because it's just the same shit.
Right.
It's just now we get to put it in the light. That's dope as hell, though, man. Yeah, you right, and that's gonna make other programs. You got to compete with that. You got to say, hey, you throw 5 touchdowns, you get 2 fucking cars.
That's nuts.
Nuts. 2 nice ones too.
I don't care if you ain't go to a New Year's Six bowl, fam.
Yeah.
If I throw 5 touchdowns, I get 2 whips.
What?
Like, come on.
I'm good.
That bowl game, man.
Can't see anybody too. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah. They ain't give a shit. Because look, we get to talk about Fowler Automotive. That's who gifted it to them, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna give Fowler they shine. They did their thing. They deserve this little pub.
For sure. That's what marketing is about, man. That's what this NIL. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get to the picks of the week, man.
All righty.
Speaking
what we at? Like we gotta bring Smoke in. Smoke, you got the update? Did we do Harlan usually does that. We ain't prepared at all.
I think he gave us the picks.
We got the picks.
Why we got them?
Yeah, he put it in the
document. Now we don't have the records though.
The record. No, I'm talking about from last week.
Yeah.
Recap. We'll recap next week when Harlan get back.
Yeah, we'll get that back straight.
Speaking of picks, though, man.
Shout out to Harlan. Real quick. Shout out to Harlan. Harlan out of town on vacation. My man got married over the weekend. Congrats to his wedding and union to his lady. But now he's on vacation and honeymooning. So we kicking it without Harlan tonight.
You didn't have to do that, Harlan. You didn't have to do it. You could have stretched it out, man. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. Congratulations, bro. Real talk, man.
Big congrats, man.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Definitely enjoy your trip, man.
Absolutely.
Unplug, man. Don't watch no football.
Right.
That ain't worth it.
All right, my bad, CJ.
No, you good, man. Let's get into this ad read, baby. All right, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus the projected numbers. You can choose from yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, MMA, boxing, to soccer. Download Prize Picks right now, and they will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit of 100% up to $100. Use promo code ROLLUP. Prize Picks, baby.
Yo, use that Prize Pick and hit up Harlan for his picks. Cause I hit whatever picks Harlan did this week, and I double up on my shit. What's the coupon code again, CJ?
Roll up, baby. No, not the baby.
No, baby.
Roll up. Promo code roll up.
Roll up. Use that promo code. They're gonna match you for $100. Easy way to win money. If y'all want some insider tips, hit up Harlan. He got the sauce. He don't want like 300 on that shit. He cooking a little bit.
Very good.
All right. Let's get into these picks.
What we got?
At first, I want to go the first one. Let's go Arkansas, LSU.
No, Arkansas A&M, ain't it?
Arkansas A&M. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Arkansas A&M.
Shit, I'm leaning towards Arkansas. I'm liking what Pittman is cooking up. I think I'm behind in the the record.
Yeah,
the rankings also.
you gotta catch up.
I gotta take some risky shit, so I'm gonna go Arkansas. I like what Pittman is doing and shot down Kendall Browse, man. He's doing this thing under his offensive coordinator.
The Texas A&M favored by 5. They at Arkansas. I'm scared to go. I'm scared to go Arkansas though, man. I want to. I'm gonna go Texas A&M. I'm gonna go Jimbo until Jimbo. I think Jimbo could probably start getting something rolling with his new quarterback versus Arky. I do like Arkansas with the home field advantage and being able to run the ball with that ground game. But I'm gonna go in A&M.
Yeah, I'm gonna go A&M as well. Jimbo's a quarterback whisperer. I think he can get this guy to just be efficient enough to get this pulled off. I think it is going to be a pretty good game. I think, Texas probably wins by a touchdown. They're negative 5.
Arkansas did beat Texas 40-21 in week 2.
That's true. That's
Put
true.
it out there. But.
Yeah, I like that. But, we still know, like, as much as me and CJ going to hate to admit it, big boy ball is still played best in the SEC. So that's why I picked Arkansas to beat Texas that week. So I'm going to go ahead and roll with A&M this week. I like them to beat them by 7.
Okay. This is an interesting one. Rutgers, Michigan.
Yeah, it's going back to my guy. I know he's going to play him tough. And, Harbaugh known to drop a game every now and then, man. I think I'm going to go with Michigan, though. They'll roll with it.
I don't trust Harbaugh. I'm going to just go Rutgers, man, because I just trust Schiano a little bit more than Harbaugh just be goofing up shit. I don't trust the guy, bro. He be sleeping with kids and shit. I'm sleepovers, bro.
Hey, listen. I'm a 49.
He was a kicker at that, I think.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, who goes through all this for a fucking kicker?
Fucking weirdo.
The part
his shirt off in the snow.
Bruh,
this guy goofy.
He was our head coach. I loved his presses because Jim Harbaugh would get up there and say a lot of words and not say a goddamn thing. Like, I'm like, yo, he didn't say nothing, y'all. Like, he would just say words.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but y'all don't realize he didn't actually convey a thought.
I don't know why his seat not hot.
They love him there, man. It's weird. I don't get it. He's not won anything.
It would be kind of hot.
It should be scorching.
Ohio State still beating his ass, and Urban gone. Urban got kicked out of college, and he's still losing.
And
Ohio
they still
State.
getting smoked. And they lost to Michigan State last year, which was one of the only Michigan State's only wins last year. So
it's terrible.
It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. But I'll take them just because Rutgers still they don't have a quarterback situation worth talking about. Neither does he per se, but he does roll out a pretty good defense normally. So I'll take Michigan in that one as well.
All right.
I like this next one though.
We're going West Virginia, Oklahoma?
Yeah. West Virginia, Oklahoma is what I was thinking.
Shit.
Yeah. I'll go first. I'll call it. I'm gonna go.
Rather go throw another 5 touchdowns and get another 2 down calls, man.
I'm gonna go upset alert. I'm gonna go West Virginia.
I got them on upset alert a little bit. I think Oklahoma's just a little suspect, bro. I don't think West Virginia that good. I just think like
their defense still sucks.
Yeah,
Oklahoma's defense has been bad probably for the last 4 or 5 years now.
That spread is 16.5 though. They ain't no upset ass spread. That's crazy.
I just don't think they stopping that. And what they spread against Tulane was bigger than that. And they won by 5.
Yeah, give me West Virginia. I'm gonna go West Virginia. You convinced me. I like your style, bro. You don't even try to like compete. You just give everybody good hints and shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, somebody, it's gonna be shaky ground. Somebody's gonna slip up this week. That's my.
I got Oklahoma just dropping 2 L's just cause, man. I think they just suspect. They're not a good football team. They're okay, but I don't think they went the media made them out to be in preseason. Media is weird too. Like they be all on the same accord with who they want to be good. You know what I'm saying? That should be weird to me. Like they all had like a big meeting. It's like, yo, we're gonna make sure Oklahoma sound good in Georgia.
Yeah. Big meeting in May.
USC, Notre Dame, same teams. And then they go out there and we go, oh.
I like this one.
That's Wisconsin.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough.
Give me Wisconsin, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm going.
That Notre Dame shit soft, man. I think Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Notre Dame.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going Wisconsin.
Yeah, you know, I gotta pick Big Bro. You know what I mean? I gotta go Wisconsin.
It's damn sure Big Bro job.
Oh, it's Big Bro. Yeah, it's Big Bro.
Yeah, definitely
it's
Big Bro.
Been a while
I
too.
Yeah,
it's been a while. It's been a few times. I think it's the last 3 times we played.
You tuck your chain when you see people with that W on their shirt in the streets.
Shit. My homeboy girlfriend is a big Badgers fan. I'd be like, hey, salute, bro. Like, I got no smoke for y'all people. It is what it is.
It's very disappointing.
Yeah,
Clemson, North Carolina State. Let's do that one.
I just don't believe in
you know what? State. We'll go NC State. NC State's supposed to be a team to rattle the cages.
I like NC State. I'm gonna go NC State as well. I just think Clemson, like versus Georgia Tech, look terrible.
Yeah, so I can see this being that long.
Terrible.
At NC State as well.
Right.
Yeah. Give me NC
They
State.
do to get popped, man. I'm just go from that reason. I don't think North Carolina State is good. I think Clemson got to figure some shit out. I think they're shocked their damn selves that they this trash. They ain't expect to be this terrible.
I agree. Let's see.
Right, LSU, Mississippi State. Last one.
Okay.
LSU, last one. I think that's a good one. This may get AO ass up out of here.
I'm going Mississippi State, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Mississippi State at home. LSU just isn't good football to me right now. So I'll take the home team on that, on the field goal.
I'm debating this one. I'm thinking I think I'm going to go LSU. Mississippi State just lost to Memphis last week, man. Shout out to Memphis Tigers. I'm gonna go LSU. They're gonna lose 2 weeks in a row to the Tigers.
You keep shouting out these damn Tigers like Mike done did something for y'all.
Not like my dad. I told you my dad played for Memphis too. I got
I didn't know that. Okay.
I got some love for Memphis.
That's what's up. I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah, I got love for Memphis. But yeah, I like LSU.
Let's go.
Right. He thought you was vicariously living through Mike at Memphis.
Yeah, I was like, he keeps shouting Memphis out.
But now it's crazy though, because they know
that's a weird flex.
Right there. I thought what Memphis do to my dad, and then Mike came in, that kind of
right. Tied it all together. I feel you.
Yeah.
I got a partner that played at Memphis, man.
She's being hit Florida pretty heavy.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk some NFL shit, man. I don't want to get too deep into games, man. I don't want to go A-Rod. Let's talk Lamar Jackson contract shit.
All right, let's go.
Well, Lamar. Shout out to them Ravens, man. What up on the Chiefs?
Pumping those finest, man. Out there hooping a little bit. He's playing a little like he's on a contract year. No big contract. It's all home team. Mm-hmm. And moms, they do their own negotiating, no agent. They're getting a lot of criticism and a little backlash about like the way he's handling the business, but he's gambling. He's rolling the dice on himself right now, playing without that contract. What do y'all think, man?
I mean, I think I ain't really tripping over the whole no agent situation because the market is pretty much set, man. Like whoever's getting that big deal, you follow that model and you get yourself a little bit more dollars, so of guaranteed money based on that model, and it goes on and on and on. So the blueprint
is there.
About
real quick before you move on, I think they're bitching about it because they don't want that shit to be a thing. Mm-hmm. As an agent culture, they want that shit to stay up. That's a paycheck.
Oh yeah,
that's a lane. That's a whole industry.
About it. Oh yeah,
that's why they're complaining about it. They're trying to make it more
up.
Right.
Well, that's what Richard Sherman said. Richard Sherman said it ain't that complicated. That's why he negotiated his own contract. He's like, listen, all you gotta do is pull out some charts.
You just hire lawyers to negotiate it at that moment, but they have I don't want to get into the bag of agents because I think a lot of it's just and I got agent friends.
It's agent culture because you had you had agents for so damn long. Now you got a couple of cats going against the grain, keeping that 3% in their pocket, and doing it on their own. Now it's wait, hold up, you feel
me? They cutting into the cake.
Yeah.
And, like I said, Rich Sherman was like, look, it ain't that complicated. I bring a chart. Here's the top corners. Here's where I fall at within all these guys that you're talking about. Here's my numbers to back this up. And why should I pay another guy? That's all he's going to do.
Right.
It's the same thing I'm doing. So I just do a little bit of legwork for myself, pull up a couple of charts.
That's what you do. You hire your own analytical guy just to get you your numbers.
Right.
So you pay that guy a fee to bring you you pay a service fee. I pay you to bring me back the analytics of the game, where I fit in, what's my worth. You bring that back to me, I go negotiate my own shit. When you send me the contract, I'll hire a lawyer to look over that contract.
And bam. And you just saving that money. It's just less.
Right.
So it's like, hey,
annual 3% that's coming out. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
All right, I get this cut, and it's cut and dry. So I like that about that.
Players are just more hands-on. They don't want to get robbed. They're empowered. They know how to. They got the resources, man. I don't think any agents had way too much control in the past. A lot of players lost a lot of money, got robbed. So I like how much control he's in. But there is an opinion out there that he needs a long-term deal. He is playing with fire a little bit. And he's also like not negotiating at all, like during the season. So I don't know how all this works with like negotiating and shit, but it's a little iffy right now. He got a lot of shit going on.
The reason I don't mind it as much with Lamar is that he does play quarterback, and this is such a quarterback thirsty league that somebody gonna throw him a huge bag. Just he's been the MVP.
They not.
Well, even if let's say it wasn't.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But let's say something weird.
Even if you get injured, right?
Let's say exactly. Let's say something weird happened. Somebody's going to deliver him a very big bag. It's just what it is. The QB market is so inflated. You know, Jimmy G's making all this money, but we went out and made all these moves to draft a quarterback because he ain't worth it. So we can dump him off and get a little cheaper because eventually you got to pay quarterbacks regardless, right? Trey Lance would be the future, is what they're hoping.
He's gonna pay about 4 years. Yep.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I think you're definitely onto something when you're saying they're trying to make this fuss because he's upsetting the culture. He's upsetting the status quo, and whenever you start upsetting the status quo, you know there's a lot of money tied to it, and then people going, whoa, what's this guy doing? He's he got Richard Sherman was the most recent one, but I don't believe he was the first to go negotiate without that. But I know that was the one I definitely recall recently. So I love it. I love what he's doing. He's saying, I'm just gonna go ball, man. He know he's gonna get paid. That's gonna happen. So no knock on bro for doing that and keeping it in family.
But give me your top 3 quarterbacks in the league. Give me your order real quick before we talk about little A-Rod. These young boys special, man.
I don't know. Right now, I probably got to go
top 3. My number. You go ahead. Go ahead, Larry.
I'll probably go with Tom.
Young boys, Pat. Not Tom. No, keep me young boys. Yeah, future.
I'm not a bit. I'm gonna tell you why I put Tom in there. I'm not the hugest Tom fan. But
he's the GOAT. Like,
but what he's doing right now,
about this conversation.
What he's doing right now is still impressive. Okay, so X him out. Okay, we'll go Pat. Obviously, we'll go Patty Mahomes. We'll go Josh Allen, and then probably Lamar Jackson for me.
For me, if we talking about we putting Rodgers in the same category as Brady.
Yeah.
All right, my top 3 is gonna be Pat for sure. Number 2, Russell Wilson. Number 3, I'll probably go Josh Allen.
Okay. Russ creeping on that.
And this is only. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess he's still in the. He like J. Cole. What J. Cole said, he the OG.
I like Kyle, man. I like CJ
too.
I like Kyle a lot. That's just one of my favorite players.
If Watson was playing, he's in that. He's number 3 for sure.
Yeah, he's in that same category, bro. We got it's some good young talent at the quarterback position.
The future is bright. You know how you have
the
torch, so to speak, of the Manning, the Brady's, and that type of deal. Like
it's
The
league safe.
Bright.
The league safe.
Definitely safe.
We got some QBs coming in.
I go Mahomes and Russ and then Kyle for me.
That's straight. Kyle been balling, and also Carr been balling this year too, man. Shout out to Derek Carr. He's
Derek Carr, yeah.
Yeah. Then right after that, I got Lamar Jackson just for just lights, camera, actions when he playing. But I think Kyle does a lot of athletic stuff, but he's a better passer than Lamar.
Yeah, fucking arm is insane, man.
Yeah, the boy can sling the rock. I
wasn't a believer in him coming out of college. I thought he was going to be too small, to be real with you. So he definitely exceeded expectations on me as a fan. Watching him go from college to pro, I didn't think he would be that good.
Talking about Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
He's definitely impressive. That boy can flick he just flicked the rock.
Man. That reach is sick. It's sick.
It reminds me of Aaron Rodgers. It's just the way it just zips out of his hand. Absolutely.
But the athletic stuff, when he be throwing it, it's just crazy spots, man. These dudes are special, bro. some of the stuff they could be able to break the pocket and do and throw the ball on the dime is just next level type football. Just happy to see that shit. Cunningham, I know them boys are smiling. Cause now that shit just the norm. You know, like offenses are built around that shit now. They kind of right. What y'all feel about A-Rod though? Y'all think A-Rod back? Think week 1 was just him shaking off some rust?
A-Rod is fucking A-Rod, man. The shit he do, man, and also their defense didn't stop it damn cold against the Saints and those guys. And they was putting like short situations bad. The offense never really got into a flow. That was just a what do you call it? Let me see, an outlier. That's something that doesn't typically happen with Aaron Rodgers, man. So yeah, he's still gonna be an MVP caliber quarterback, just off the strength of it.
Right. And what you feel about your man Jameis, bro? Jameis came out hot.
And see, that's the thing with and that's one issue with Jameis.
When he pulled the Notre Dame, bro.
Right. That's one issue with Jameis. Like, and also once they get behind, this has been his issue since 2014. Once the team started getting behind, it's another Jameis started trying to overcompensate and do too much. He tries to put everything on his shoulder and win everything by himself, and that's when you have those errant throws, those interceptions. So I think in the Saints has played bad all around that game. Before even Jameis started throwing those picks, they was down like 17-0. And yeah, I think that was just an outlier, especially with that coach one. I just drew a damn blank on the Sean Payton. What Sean Payton wants to do as an offensive coach, I think that's going to be an outlier. I don't think we're going to have too many of those interceptions. We're still going to have those Jameis picks, but it's not going to be the norm like it was in Tampa.
Jameis, bro. It's funny though, because like the first week everybody was all hype, and then
he still come back and do numbers though, because that's just Sean Payton offense, bro. He's still gonna do numbers.
But even when he threw all them touchdowns, he had like 200 yards. I was like, wait, what? I was like, how did he throw 5 and have 200 yards?
Oh, it was the red zone. It was
under it was under 200. Yeah. I was like, that's wild.
The last one was like for 55 yards, but the rest of the other 4 touchdowns were in the red zone.
Yeah, 3 yards out and shit. Jameis going to Jameis. I mean, whatever. Much love to the brother.
Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. Is taking the ham down there in Miami for a little bit. 5-6-1 trying to save another quarterback room. Tua got an injury or something going on down there.
Hey, man.
Miami should probably try to make a run at Deshaun, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. That division is wide-ass open. They got the talent to make a run. I love Jacoby Brissett. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Elam. He the agent of Jacoby. But if I'm Miami Dolphins, I don't even trust Tua that damn much. You gotta get Deshaun Watson on the phone, fam.
Got to. It's only right.
You gotta figure something out.
That division is quarterback driven right now. You got Josh Allen in Buffalo. They're not going any damn where.
Right.
The Patriots feel like they got your boy in Mac Jones. Man, you gotta, if you want to compete in that damn division, man, and you got the talent right now to do it. And Brian Flores has done an amazing job of flipping that roster and stuff like that. You pull the trigger on
Tom Brady's gone. It should look like a change. It could be a change of guard in that division if Miami make the right moves right now.
It's looking like it's going to Buffalo. If they make the right moves, it can swing their way.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to write the kid off, but I don't know. Tua was constantly getting banged up, and even when he has played, he hasn't looked like that guy. Yeah, I bust a move quick. We'll see what they do.
Man, fuck them picks. Get them shits up, man. You got a nice bit young roster.
Right. You got mostly what you need.
Right.
Yeah, I will bust a move.
For real. Fuck them
no
picks.
doubt.
That's one of the issues I hate with NFL teams and fans in general. They value picks over players too damn much. Like if you got the fucking proven elite
talent, that's wrong with it. That proven talent is just different than draft picks.
Right.
Draft picks, you're gonna get a lot of buzz. That's just what it is. A lot of guys ain't gonna
who's elite and proven. You make those moves.
As a franchise, you got to know when to strike too. Like you want to build your team in the roster, but when you build it and you can strike on some free agents and give us some draft picks, that's what you built it for.
Right. Just like the Packers, for instance. They were in fucking win now. They wasted the first round draft pick on a quarterback for what? You trade that damn pick and bring Aaron Rodgers another damn receiver to go with Adams, and then you're fucking cooking.
That's why he's depressed week 1.
Right. He wanted another receiver out there, Bill.
Yeah, give me some fucking help.
Yeah,
gave up on me. But that was also, I mean, he was that quarterback too that came in. Like he was that guy when they had Brett Favre.
But see, that's true. But Brett was also flirting with retirement every offseason at that point too.
Right.
So the Packers had to, plan ahead. Shit, Aaron Rodgers prime. Hey, he ready. Let's do it. And you fucking draft this dude after we just went to the damn NFC Championship game and was real close to beating the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl. And you draft the fucking quarterback in the first.
He about to be 49ers next week.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Well, he loved playing the 49ers too, man.
What's up, Larry?
I love playing Green Bay.
We get this betting going. You want to get it back going?
My favorite team to be. Yeah, we gonna beat Green Bay.
Y'all gonna beat Green Bay?
Yes, sir.
What spread is?
They beat us last year, but we was like,
I don't need no spread. We just going straight up, bro. Give me Green Bay.
Okay,
hey, cool. Dubsky.
Oh, I love beating Green.
Friendly Dubsky, man.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
You got a little too sassy and a little too sporty about your little wins and your bets, bro. You just went south after that.
I've been having
nice little
a
broke back
year.
even.
I've been having a good year, trust me.
We back even though.
That's cool. I get up.
Smoke hitting the big bone down there, bro. I see the vibes, bro.
He's still awake. That's all that matters.
Shout out to that, man. No edibles.
Yeah.
Do we got life coach? I don't think we got any life coach. Give me Spencer's jerk and jerk ad read for the people. Man, we gotta send out that tweet earlier. I've been slipping on that tweet. I'm gonna send it out. Smoke got the keys to the account now, so we'll get that out early in the week.
Yeah, y'all know I get the best advice, man. Come on, holla at your boy. But in the meanwhile, until we get our next one, Life Coach is brought to you by the good folks over at Spencer's JerkinJerky.com. The only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher to source tender steaks specifically for your batch, marinated 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars. 5 staple flavors include original, Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and of course, lemon pepper. I get no huh. All right, cool. You can get exclusive promo code Big Meat for 10% off your order at Spencer'sJerkinJerky.com. Again, that is Big Meat, 10% off at Spencer'sJerkinJerky.com. Worldwide shipping from Beijing to the Bahamas.
Well, shout out to this dude, man. He said he ain't got a life coach question, but he said, "What's up? Listen to the roll up today. Good stuff. Show was huge, has huge potential. I stopped listening to the old Big 3 roll up because all Silk did was troll. On the latest show, y'all actually discussed football and gave credit where dude mixed with the occasional troll. That makes for a great show. Silk has star potential if he keeps going that route. Keep it going. That show was awesome. So shout out to Corey Bullard, man. I don't even know who this dude is. Probably Florida State of Miami guy.
FSU guy.
FSU guy. Shout out to that dude, man.
Yeah, shout out to Corey.
I hate Silk. I hate him too. I get what you're saying.
I can get. I'm doing a good job, bro. This was like, you feel me? I used to hate fucking CJ. Like that nigga's doing a good job. Like who is this nigga, bro? Fucking was dealing with Jay Brad and the goofball. Like this motherfucker, like this nigga talk shit back.
Fucking good.
This motherfucker like won't stop. They just lost.
Right.
And he's a stats guy. That's the worst one. He's he's fucking got numbers.
Trying to get these gypsaws. This nigga got stats.
Oh, God damn it.
Screenshotting goddamn total yards and shit, bro. What are you doing here?
Right.
It's not for this app.
It's calculated. I like it.
But that's what the show's built around. We talk shit to each other. It's gonna get when Florida State get better, of course, this shit gonna get different. All season is what it really thrives because y'all gonna forget about these games. I've dealt with this shit before. All season, y'all gonna forget that y'all was terrible. Y'all gonna land a couple commits. Larry, I know how it goes, bro.
It's a tough job I got, man. I picked the right time to sign up for this shit.
That's how I go. Because I say the same shit, man. I ain't fucking with recruiting. I ain't saying shit until we play the damn game.
I had 2 4-win seasons. I know how it go, fam.
Right. We get that damn highly ranked 4-star, and they start talking about, oh yeah, let's go.
Coach is changing. That's the first thing. The coach is changing. Then you start getting into, oh man, look at the weight room pictures.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's the weight room pictures. You know, all the same vibes, dog. Change whatever coach that got changed. That new coach, he figured this shit out.
Right. The Feely effect. I'll be talking about the Feely effect.
Fire position coach. You think he winning the damn conference after that?
Yeah. Know the vibes, man.
We them boys transform their bodies, man. Them boys got baby oil on. We about to win all this shit.
You already know.
Baby
Y'all
oil.
said Manny was calling the plays.
Yeah, man.
That shit
Jackson
so
second
bad.
year.
2017 all
Just
over
Simpson
again.
bite. Y'all got all the answers, bro. Fans be
so
having the
bad.
answers to why they coach be trash. I did the same shit.
Yeah.
You just finally get fed up, dog. I fired everybody one day.
As you should.
I just fired everybody, dog. Start seeing them unfollows on Twitter. One thing I do know, man, this staff gonna change, but I ain't gonna. I'm a fan. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah,
that's why I'll be sweating. No coach relationship comes to like, yo. At the end of the day, you gonna get another job, dog.
And I'm still.
I'm gonna be cheering for the same team, fam.
And you gonna get paid heavily too. Even if you get fired from this job, you probably gonna get paid decent.
Yeah, all right.
Right. Shout out to Willie. That motherfucking Boca on 20 mil.
Man, that nigga living, bro. Like the quality of life you live with $20 million in Boca is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, you think he worried about FSU?
Nah, man, he living a good life, stress free. Willie look young. He gained some years back by going to Boca because he was looking stressed out in Tally, baby.
He was looking like Obama after a year and a half.
For sure.
Obama had was full jet black. He came in the office. That boy left. He was straight gray.
That's a fact. Larry, what you learned today, man?
Oh man, what the hell I learned today? Shit, I usually type this down right about now. I forgot all about learning.
I forgot too.
I forgot about the learning experience. I'll tell you what I learned. I learned a simple green screen could throw off a hell of a lot of people.
Yeah,
I can't believe
I pulled up and said, "Boy, who house you done broke in?"
He did think I was in somebody else's shit.
I thought you was at Snoop Menace house.
Nah, I learned that. Yeah, simple green screen can fool the masses. I might use this in future endeavors. I might have another something I can pull off of this. I like it. See, did you learn something today, bro?
I learned that my boy Plies really do care about Florida football, man. All three of Miami, Florida, and Florida State. And you know what's crazy? It's a lot of like old head fans. Like they'll say, for instance, like I got a homeboy who's a football. One of my daddy friends, he's an FSU fan. But when Florida played LSU in the not LSU, when they played Ohio State in the Natty, he was going for Florida. Like they go for anything in Florida, they go for. If it's not us versus each other, which I don't fuck with Miami or Florida at all. I'm not doing that shit. But like it's some cats who truly feel that damn way. But yeah, I learned that Plies is the damn front line of damn Florida football.
That's what's up. Oh, hold on. Edit point, Smoke. We just lost Silk for a second. He said it was lagging. Get back in here.
Yeah, you could pause that right there. He come in and say what he learned. We can get up out of here.
Yes, sir. I usually type my shit down.
Right, I be forgetting all about it.
I still gotta get used to it, yeah, because I literally have my little notes.
We going on down 2-3 hours, shit,
bruh. I ain't lying. Yeah, I usually when I'm on my notes, I put in bold, what did you learn? And then I type something in there, but I forgot to do that today.
I gotta tighten up on that too.
All right, cool. He back. Add him back.
Right. Yo, my bad, man. I know my internet, something happened. We got a little storm going on out here.
All right, so we at your point of what you learned. And then
what the hell did I learn today? I learned that Larry Young, just like the administration at Miami, has quit on the Miami football program. sad times.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I don't care when they care.
That's just unfortunate. That's what I said in my 4-win season. Like they just don't care.
They don't. Y'all know we didn't care when we hired Manny overnight. It's like hire Manny.
Y'all lied about it though. Let's get up out of here. I'm checking it out with a song. I'm gonna start going like not commercial guys. Oh, I know we ain't gonna get our shit taken down. Like underground a little bit.
Yeah, they took the last shit down too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
And they took the G's in my hood down.
Yeah, we got to start. These artists are just starting to have like people scrape YouTube and all these apps for their music because they want to get paid for every stream. So So like I won't do like underground dudes that don't want to take their shit down. They don't mind their shit getting played. Right. I'm not prepared for that today. But that's what I'm gonna start doing in the future.
Try Larry June. Let's try Larry June's joint.
Oh yeah, we should be good with Larry June. I'm gonna go Larry June and the one joint he got with Money Man. What is it?
Intercepted. Is that what it's called?
Intercepted.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's try that. That is a good one.
Perfect. Hey, we out of here, man. It's the new roll up, new vibes.
Yes, sir.
Peace. I wonder if we can get off some Vince Staples shit.